Hello, hello. We're back with 1 HP friends today. As you can see, all my units indeed have 1 HP. Artillery doesn't count because the artillery pieces will technically still have a bit of HP. But otherwise, a very fun campaign. In other news, I also got another best of 3 against Chosen. And they beat me again. Dang it. Man, they're good though. I did manage to get one very decisive win against them. But I feel like in even matchups, they do super well, man. Definitely, right now, probably the best player in the world. I can feel their consistency. It's similar to like Prime Charix. But being the top means that people will find ways to counter your playstyle. So that should be quite interesting. But anyways, for now, I'm here just to have a quick, relaxing day. Hopefully finishing up this here campaign. And hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'm hoping for, you know, to kind of start steamrolling at this point. We have our Gigantor army over here. That's pretty nice. We have 1,000,000 of these points. Is anything good here? Spawn degrading army for target Empire faction at target region. Interesting. Insta recruit. Yeah, nothing too useful here. I can't give France just straight up experience. That's actually not the worst. Might as well.
Yes, to unite the provinces.
Let's see, where's it at? I also got a sick movement range ancillary. See which one's... Okay, definitely don't need that one. Some ancillaries are just super garbage, aren't they? Kind of makes for good salvaging cost, though. I almost wish you could combine ancillaries like you can other stuff. Yeah, I don't need this. Yo, you get more money from selling those guys than from recruiting dudes. Watched the VOD from yesterday, and the skink spam is kind of nuts. Yeah, skink spam's pretty good. I have no issues with it. It's just a very solid playstyle, ain't it? Very nice, look at that. XP on the France. Oh yes, I had to choose here. I think I do want to finally get my ranged upgrades. I think I do. So, which one is, yeah, so this is artillery. This is for my guns. Let's just upgrade the artillery first. This glorious army, look at it. And then, before I go to war with the vampire counts, I think what we want to do is probably just finish off these here green boys. Get them completely and utterly dead, so that I do not have to worry about them no more. And then probably give their territory to Lewin. Get a little bit of free diplomacy there. And all shall be well. At some point I also want to do the quest battles, but because they're kind of atypical in terms of design, it's very easy to get flanked and murdered. Because obviously all these 1 HP guys, if even a tiny cavalry charge hits them, we're just dead. Ooh, look at that. We can actually already gift this. Huzzah! Alright. Just go ahead and gift that territory. So now we are surrounded by Petonia. Nice. Dude, I think we might be able to finish this campaign today. If we're lucky. It's within the realms of possibility. Having allies is just insanely strong. But alright. What do I want to do next? So I guess I gotta kill Vlad. I guess the main goal of the campaign is to unite the Empire, right?
Greetings from...
Sure. But yeah, I think that's a solid enough goal. And we'll just see if we can actually delete the Vlad or not. They do have a lot of armies. I have been prepping for this since the very beginning though. What is this? Another quest battle. Giving more items that don't really do that much for me. I'm actually not super interested in items because France is kind of a wet noodle right now.
I command here.
Oh, this will be great though. Ah, hell yeah. The auto-resolve too. Auto-resolve is starting to kick in properly.
Summon the Elector Counts.
So, for those of you that don't know, it gives a very big bonus to range units.
Bring me to
Because it basically... What are these guys doing? But yeah, it gives a big bonus to range units because it lets them get a bunch of free shooting off before triggering melee combat. So if you have enough ranged, you can actually just... win battles with no losses. It's great. Hey, Heaven in Black, hello! Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? I think we do want to kill off the greenskins. I'm trying to figure out, should I start another army? Pretty sure if I do, I'll go bankrupt immediately. Because they're not going to have anything to fight, is the problem. Can I ally with these guys? Oh, they're already trading. Oh, that's a lot of money, though. Join war against... Nope. Alright, we'll save Scrag for later. It's not like he's reliable anyways. Yeah, I'll just leave him be. And then after Vlad, then what? So it seems like the dwarves are already doing pretty well. Goal is most likely we'll be heading north afterwards. Probably pop over to the Northlands and see how that goes. Also, by the way, do you guys know Slay the Spire is coming out today? Side note, I'm definitely going to be playing that. I look forward to the multiplayer, actually. Multiplayer is super exciting. But won't be streaming it, though. I kind of just want to enjoy it in my own time. Interesting that we have a Beastmen army over here. So they do have Cygors, but they're actually not more dangerous than usual. Yeah, obese chicken. You're the one that reminded me. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we want to just delete the Beastmen. We'll just go ahead and pop on over. So this one will give the auto-resolve, but I think it's proper that we actually play this one. Just so I can get into the zone. Have I tried Mugenics at all? Let me look that up. What is that? Oh, what the? I'm streaming to the wrong stream. Oh, crap. 1 second, guys. I'm streaming to the wrong stream this whole time. Or am I? What's the title wrong? No, I'm streaming to the right stream. Okay, no, yeah. My display thing is just not... Whoops. My display thing is just not showing the right title. Let me just quickly check to make sure that the title is still good. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Does everyone have 1 HP or just me? Just me. That's the fun of it. Okay, this is a wondrous slope we have over here. Let's get all the guns. And I'm going to use these guys, Treekin, just to spot for me. Franz has 1 HP, so he's hiding. And yeah, I think all these guys should be hiding. All right. Let's see how this goes. The Ungor Raiders especially are the most scary. So it's going to be on the rocket batteries to finish them off. It's a bit of a wasted volley, I'd say. Though it does do a lot of damage to the Minotaurs. Not too bad. And yeah, you can see Cygors, they tend to overkill anyways. So their damage is actually about the same. Maybe slightly better. Maybe they have slightly more optimized DPS. But I don't think I have to worry too much. Unfortunately, though, the tree can erode it. Definitely gotta, yeah, just blast them. I might even just target ground for a second. Oh my gosh, both those Cygors. Yeah, I'll probably just target... Holy jeez, okay. I might just target ground for a second because I don't want these Ungor Raiders to pop up out of nowhere and kill me. But so far so good. Yeah. The amassed Daka is very, very powerful. Who would have guessed? Not as good as the auto-resolve though. Auto-resolve loves the gun max. I do remember in my other Empire... Oh my goodness. I do remember in my other Empire campaign that the mass Hellblaster volley gun was actually OP and auto-resolve. You could kill off most, I think you could actually kill off like all 20 stacks with it. It was crazy. Alright, time for the slow approach onto the Cygors. I just gotta get in range of them and start blasting. Do enemy armies get army abilities? Rot Glorious Rot would be funny with this. I think Rot Glorious Rot, I'm sure it would be very strong, but I don't know if they would get the army abilities fast enough. Oh my goodness, my poor guns. My poor guns, man. They get shredded so fast. I can't wait till the AI starts recruiting more elite stuff. The moment they stop recruiting Ungor Raiders is the second I will actually be able to survive. Jeez. Alright, there we go though. That's a dead Cygor. That's army losses. Great success. Kinda sus, but decisive victory it shall be. Definitely these Hellstorms. Hellstorms are the hard carry. Oh yeah, Mugenics. Mugenics. What is this? This reminds me of like Don't Starve. Is this related to Slay the Spire at all? This looks like the same art style as the Binding of Isaac games. I'm gonna go out on a whim and guess that it is same developer. Art style's very similar. Art style and vibes, both extremely similar. Oh, nice, I can heal up a bit. I'm pretty sure healing post-battle is actually really, really good when you have 1 HP per unit. Oh my gosh, he's level 14. We almost got the Wizard leveled up, and we got Master of Ballistics. What is this? Oh, that's just the dude. Mercurial shot. There we go. Triangulation. Missile strength. Perfect. Now, we are going to have to deal with this. Don't want to accidentally lose the campaign because of a little bit of silliness. That's insane. Okery dokery. Well, I guess we're doing this then. So, greatest thing about France is how fast you can recruit. Very easy to get the one-turn recruitment going. So we're just going to do some of that. We're going to get some of our long rifles and some iron sides. And then we're going to go back over here. We go to the conscription. There you go. And then suddenly we have a standing army. Looky there. France is so good for this. And this should be enough to fight off, yeah, a couple injured trolls. Not the biggest deal in the world. We even have Drycha coming in. Oh, Drycha finally declared war against the vampire counts. Hell yeah. Very nice. So that'll give me time to mop up the greenskins. Holy, minus public order. Can I stabilize that a wee bit? I would love to be able to keep this territory. And okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Little bit sketchy, but I think we'll live. It's a roguelite made by Binding of Isaac creator. Interesting. Oh boy, Scragg's coming in. Hopefully Scrag doesn't decide to randomly declare war on me. But he would be declaring war against the Wood Elves and the Betonians. I don't know if he wants to do that. What's the name of this crazy mod? I think it's not actually on the Steam Workshop. You'll have to message... Oh, hey. You'll have to message Trizik, my moderator and modder. But they're the ones throwing everything together. They do have one of the other mods up, but yeah. If you really want, I can ask them to put it on the Steam Workshop eventually. Okay, so this is enough. You only need 6 Hellstorm rocket batteries. Only 6. And then the rest can just be gun spam. Now, typically having more elite armies is better here. I think I will just go ahead and do that. And that's for allied recruitment. There's some pretty cool stuff. I think we might just dunk in another Treekin here. I can almost get cavalry, but not quite yet. So, Treekin at Shelby. Very similar to the Franz army. Should be good. Now, do I have to worry about the Norskins? Well, they're certainly coming in. If they fight Durthu, though, I'm pretty sure Durthu just crushes it. Not really a big deal. Ah, hell yeah, dude. It's so nice having good auto-resolves. Very nice. Yo, this is like just becoming a normal Empire campaign, isn't it? Huh. And Franz is already super high level. Let's go ahead and upgrade our guns over here. Get the Arcane Conduit. And then see if we can mop the floor with everybody. So, the Norskins I might just leave alone. If they do come from my settlements, I'll just gift them away to my allies. And instead, we're probably going to go and beat up the vampire counts next. There is a bit of a moment of opportunity here with them being at war. They are currently at war with the Wood Elves. They're winning it, but the armies are out of position. So that does offer me a very small chance to dive in here. Still got 320 stacks nearby though, but it's all zombies. It's all zombies. And as we all know, they are ultra chump change. Looks like Turret needs to run out. Every unit has 1 HP tournament. The mod actually does exist where everything has 1 HP. I don't know exactly what the meta would be. Like, obviously there's a good spell casting meta. Range units are the next strongest thing. So it would just be the cheapest range units you can field that preferably have stealth. So I think Chaos Dwarves would do really well. Ogres would do really well. Skaven would probably be pretty good too. Interesting. He declares war. He might attack the Black Pit actually. Or I mean he suing for peace. He might attack the Black Pit, but if he does, because Durthu is there, gosh darn it. How does that... Oh, is Durthu not at war with this guy? Oh, what a ripoff. Alright, it's fine. Well, shucks. We goobered. Every unit has 1 HP except the bloated corpse, which has 10,000, 100,000. That would still be bad, right? I think the bloated corpse, if you made it indestructible and removed its explosion ability so that it could just attack constantly, then you kind of just get a lesser dread mod, don't you? Although an indestructible bloated corpse would be kind of terrifying. Dwarves would be good too. So you'd have bugmans. So bugmans and rangers, they are more on the more expensive side though. So I don't think you do nearly as well. You know, Satang might be hype, but then 1 damage would kill him. I was thinking you could use Satang to spot units. What if you use the Cathay balloons though? That could be pretty hype. So you use a bunch of balloons, they spot for you. Life is good. Okay, let's try this. So I just gotta make sure that they don't hard flank me here. Gotta back these guys up all the way to the edge of the map. And we use the treekin as usual for the spotting. Alright, let's do it. The Cathay snipe spell. What's a Cathay snipe spell? Would you mean the missile mirror? Because fun fact, missile mirror doesn't really have a lot of range. Missile mirror is, unfortunately, kind of jank. So I don't know if it would actually be good. I think you can get more range on it if you overcast it, but yeah, I don't know. That's just a little sus. Are these things friendly firing into the hills? Please don't tell me that's what's happening. Okay, thankfully I can get line of sight over there. Very nice. We're going to need to target these squigs next. The squigs are quite problematic once they start getting close. Thank goodness for that rampage at least. Okay, and the next up are the pump wagons. Oh, never mind. It's squigs. Shoot them down! Shoot them down! Probably gonna need the light wizard here. I don't like this pump wagon flank. That's definitely on the sketchier side of things. We did manage to rout off the squigs though. And the pump wagons did take a decent amount of damage. 1 squig has gotten into my lines, however. I'm gonna need to net down this pump wagon. There we go. Very nice. That one's routed, thank goodness. Okay, nice. And we got the Lord. Jeez. Okay, we barely held that one. I must say that is kind of terrifying. Oh crap. Archer volley. Oh, they're dead. Okay, pump wagons are gone though. Very nice. They won't be coming back. The mangler squigs are dead. Oh my goodness, alright. With fairly minimal losses, we do manage to come out on top. That should be the end of the greenskins now. Whew, man, that's scary though. Hope all is good. Yeah, this is like a typical campaign build. Except you, except it's way weaker because you don't have friends. You need to be punching down all the time with your ranged. Squig herds have splash attacks. Oh dang. But yeah, Marb, what's up? Things are good. We're just taking a nice casual day playing some campaign. Tomorrow I'll be doing more tournament stuff. Does Zinch get 1 HP barriers? I'm not sure if the Zinch HP was modded. Don't really have too much time to investigate, sadly.
Bring me to my men.
Okay, nice though. So there's the Franz.
Master engineer.
Franz is able to farm up a good amount of levels.
Yes.
And we are surrounded by allies. Life is good. Actually, I really don't need this. I just need more DACA.
I serve no master.
DACA for life.
Engineer.
There's that increased mobility. So, did we kill off? Yes. Okay, so no more greenskins. So now is the time we go for the vampire counts. The most important thing first is to scout
Imperial scholar.
to see if there are any over here. This army can't reach the settlement, so I can indeed go straight to Kemperbad. Corone does come on with me. This is an easy auto-resolve. And hopefully everything goes well. Darthu actually still doesn't want a military alliance. What a guy. Doesn't want to be dragged into my wars. Understandable. We are starting many fights. But yeah, certainly going to be a little sketchy. The hope is that the vampire counts are too busy with Treicha and maybe the dwarves later, that I can kind of get a free sucker punch going.
Bringing plans to fruition.
Fingers crossed. I don't have a lot of money left, by the way, so this army has to either take settlements or die trying. There is no in between. Not Missile Mirror, there's a Yin spell that gives snipe stock and something else. Oh, that snipe. Like the one that imbues snipe. Yeah, that one would be pretty hype. Put that on some artillery. The thing is though, Flock of Doom, you just cast it where the bullets are coming from and they'll die. You know, actually, I just had a thought. Squig Herd. Squig Herds would actually have a...
Tremble, Empire Man. Your destiny is in a
That's it, back to peace. But yeah, Squig Herds, you can actually...
The Empire.
You can actually run them. And like, Wolf Riders,
In the name of Magnus.
they're probably not bad.
For the Empire.
Now that I think about it. The reason being is that
Expert in innovation.
you can actually just rush down someone that's going for mass guns. Although it wouldn't be mass guns, it'd be mass chaff range, so maybe not. Like a Skaven Slave Slinger will beat a Squig Herd and also be cheaper, so maybe not. But alright, I think we want to try wearing down the vampire counts.
Follow your
So we're actually just going to take this fight. No lightning strike. But the goal is to trade out armies. And then when Frayne shows up, he can kind of mop them. Yeah, 3 vampire count stacks. Can it be done? How can you see the bullets watching from orbit? Like in this campaign or a different context? I will say you do actually have to be a little careful about how far you decide to zoom out. It is true, if you zoom too far, you cannot see. Interesting. How do I want to do this? So we have a little bit of terrain here. We can have them in range. We can have them in range of my glorious artillery here. Empire does have stock archers, yes. I could park the Hellblasters here. Or maybe here and just shoot at the dogs right away. Oh, that's not too bad. I would be starting in range of them. And then what? Then I use the long rifles to get some free poking in. There is a bit of a hill here that I'm going to have to crest. But yeah, this feels not bad. You, though, you gotta back it up. This entirely relies on these bad boys getting working. But as long as I get them to target some infantry at the start, buy time for the rest of my guys, I think we'll be okay. Treekin are fine. They'll be okay. A little bit of friendly fire over here. Tiny bit problematic. Long rifles hurt a lot, though. And if I can just get some volleys on the dogs, they should crumble away pretty well. Very nice. Get them, artillery. Yeah, okay. The AI's, they're trying to flank, but they don't have the space for it. Not bad, then. Then I just have to kill off this here lord. And we're good. Cavalry's kind of janking, too, because of the artillery pieces. So far, so good. We just have to hope that the crumbling is fast enough. Lord loss penalty will definitely be hitting them soon, though. I do actually have to kill them completely, though. Otherwise, they will charge my face. But, yeah, I think we did manage to get there. Very nice. Next up, the execution of the Lord. And the corpse card I actually don't have to worry about. The hero I don't have to worry about. It is just the zombies. Just the masses of zombies. There you go. Lord got pummeled. Dang, yo, this is crazy, OP. I can see why people do this a lot in campaign. Hey, there we go. Big volley. Oh, caster lord, or yeah, a little caster there is actually rather tanky. Do they actually do a lot of damage though? Oh yeah, I guess they don't. I guess they don't, yeah, I forgot. SCs are a non-issue here. Specifically because they're actually the same as they usually are. They tend to one-shot entities all the time anyways. So very nice, I'll just turn and fire on them. Is that a White King? Can't tell anymore, they did. Very nice. Okay, and now it's just this army, but they're gonna come in piecemeal. So yeah, I guess Vampire counts a chump change. Love to see it. Honestly, this challenge was not as difficult as I thought it would be. Obviously, if I were to fight Bretonia right now, I would immediately die. But seemed, yeah, not too bad. A lot to manage. Of course, is the stress of the battle's never over until it's over. Just a little bit of that, but that's about it. And of course, I'm gonna have to snipe this lady. We're gonna have to pluck her from the skies. Jeez Louise. I love how accurate the Nuln Ironsides are. She's gonna charge in. Am I gonna friendly fire my own Nuln Ironsides? The answer is partially, but not too much. Gets the pendulum. Miscasts, and that is going to be the end of her. Very nice. Next up, we just gotta shoot the dogs. Looks like my boys are already on it. Ugh. Oh geez. Oh no, not the one Ironside. Dude, the dogs are actually the most terrifying. I can't afford to have the dogs get me. If they ever jump a unit, it's just immediate death. No, not the artillery crew. I love the dogs just slow walking at them. Come on. Okay, there we go. Finally got that volley off. I was kind of worried that I wasn't getting line of sight there. Okay, very nice. Okay, next up. Retarget the units in the distance. Slow them down. Oh boy. Alright, we lost one Ironside. That is acceptable losses. Usually the iron sides, you would use them to tank so that you can shoot. In this case, yeah, definitely not an option anymore. Hellstorm rockets solve all problems. Indeed they do. And there we go. Bunch of zombies are now dead. And I can just buy myself some line of sight with the treekin. We'll just pull them away. Let's turn and fire on these here zombos. And just like that, victory is almost ours. I think they should army loss pretty soon. Great thing about this too is that the AI, they can't dodge the rocket barrages, but they will still attempt to dodge. And that will slow down their advance while also having them take lots of damage. Oh my gosh, the skeleton spearmen though. Skeleton spearmen are jumping my guys just a smidge. Okay, looking good, looking good. Targeting the wrong unit. Gotta retarget very efficiently too, I'm noticing. If you kind of leave these to their own devices, they tend to shoot everywhere. Maybe some outriders to bait units away. I think outriders are good, but it feels like I kind of need all my range units here. But maybe if I was baiting some cavalry and such into the distance, I wouldn't need so many guns to protect my stuff here. Steal a Kislev hero with the lore of ice sheets. Oh yeah. That would be pretty funny. Honestly though, more than the heroes, I just want a unit of cavalry. Something that can fight the dogs. I'm really hoping for Grail Guardians at some point. That's on my wish list. All right. And there's army losses. Very good. So that was actually 2 Vampire Counts armies. We did fight them one at a time. So that certainly made it easier. So, Emp 14. Well, that's good. That means this range build, even without the red line skill tree buffs, they can actually tussle. Also, I've never seen this White King portrait before. They have like a greenish crown thing. Interesting. I'm so used to the multiplayer White King portrait. Crazy pendulum targeting. Yeah, the AI is not very good with pendulum. I think they just cast a spell on center massive units, but they don't aim it, right? At least I'm pretty sure they don't. Oh yeah, this is great for prestige, by the way. Very nice. And then you are just gonna camp it out. Hopefully not die. You can also get the lightning strike though. And reduce attrition. Yeah, there you go. This is lightning strike.
Small but substantial modifications.
So I don't have to worry about that no more. And you know what? I could actually get the Zintler's Reichsguard. Just to trade out into dogs. It's kind of weird. Obviously they have 60 HP. They will die when charged by dogs. Critical failure. What a guy. They will die, but I think trading a Zintler's Reichsguard for 1 dog is worth it. Because it potentially means we can just win the battle. That's the hope. Hey, I can start giving Lewin some territory. I don't really benefit from having this territory. Giving it to Lewin means I can sap like 4,000 gold a turn. The power of diplomacy. How much do I have? A good amount. So I could give it to this guy. I can also open the gates at Altdorf too. I don't have a lot of cash though. So I'll definitely need to start saving up. But as long as this guy keeps winning, I think it's fine. There you go. Tier 2 lightning strike. Onwards to victory. Hopefully the vampire counts don't beat me up too hard. If they bring in multiple armies or start taking lots of cav, we're kind of screwed. But vampire counts is probably easier than Festus. Festus, the worst thing you could summon is a 20 stack of dogs, but I think they tend to spam armored units. Oh, this is perfect. Dude, it's Graveguard maxing. Oh my gosh. This will be a massacre, man. Next challenge, 1 HP Nurgle. Ugh. Yeah, that seems adequately impossible. All right. Here we go. You know, honestly though, I do kind of wonder in this day and age what challenges are the best. I guess maybe it doesn't matter as much as the narrative. I've been looking into YouTube strategizing as of late. Oh, that's a very far back deployment. I've been looking into YouTube strategizing. And I think as long as I can be a good narrator, the videos will be good. Oh man, dude, I wish I could. I love it when the AI does this, but I don't have the AoE in range to punish them. What a ripoff. Oh, okay, we are in position. And we let the bombardment begin. But yeah, I saw an Opus Magnum video recently. Just kind of like a puzzle game. But they kind of made it about how they accidentally lead themselves into the tournament scene. Which is a much more interesting take than like talking about the game itself. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, what's not cool though is that the AI is definitely beginning to fan out and flank. We're gonna have a lot of cavalry coming in. Thankfully they don't dodge bullets. I'm so used to playing in multiplayer, I was sure that they were just gonna start running in a circle. But the AI ain't that good. It's higher turn to narrate for me. You might as well just post on his own channel. There we go, good volleys. I wonder if a cav surround actually kills this guy. He is but a necromancer. It could maybe work. Okay, artillery pieces are getting in on the crypt horrors. This army's certainly a lot more wide than the previous one though. So I am actually a little bit worried. Yeah, you see this cav unit charging in? Oh crap. Definitely can't let them do that. Necromancer's dying though. AI's really bad at getting that charge in. So if I can just get enough crossfire into this little middle section, I think we're fine. I'm just gonna keep using the artillery to slow down their approach. This is like a proper zombie apocalypse mode, right? Oh, okay, nice. The knights are still dodging, which means that they are leaving themselves wide open to getting shot to death. But I desperately have to clear off the zombies now. That part's gonna be a little bit scarier. And the Blood Knights are coming in hot. Oh boy. Yeah, they came in pretty hot. Oh, no, come on. I think they advanced a little better this time. I was busy killing knights. This isn't the end of the world though. As long as I don't lose the Lord, I'm kind of happy. I just gotta book it with them. The Zintlers did actually manage to kill the Graveguard, by the way. That's pretty funny. Okay, nice. And I could just retreat, actually. I just noticed. I could totally just retreat. So what if I just grab all the artillery and get ready to book it? Because we did kill off all their mobility, right? Hell yeah. Tactical retreat, baby. And there we go. And that should trigger army losses, hopefully. Everybody run. Hey, there we go. Honestly, not too bad. Because now if they attack me again, I will be able to finish the job. Some of you may die to rocket batteries. Yeah, the friendly fire gets even worse on this mod. Okay, a tactical victory. Or tactical loss. We'll see. I did kill a lot of cav. There is high vampiric corruption here, though, so I imagine they'll have some dead rise again. We also know that was close enough where France's army could probably win this. But let's take a look. Let us take a look here. Nice. No bats, no dogs. Dead cavalry, dead cavalry. Dude, they got wrecked. And then they attack me again? Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Easy dub, man. Easy dub. This is the classic Anticity style, man. Just attrit them. Attrit the AI. The no DLC challenge was fun. Yeah, no DLC challenge was super nice. I just don't really know what I'm supposed to do after that video. What am I supposed to do? I'll just let them march into me. It's fine. Actually, I probably want to be positioned slightly like so. This forest is a bit of a problem, but if they never get to the forest, it's fine. I just want to bombard them as they crest the hill here. But yeah, is there any like multiplayer challenge that you guys would want to see? Stupid trees. It's okay. We gotta play to the terrain here. Let's actually move some of these guys here. Warhammer 3 races with no DLCs next. Oh, geez. Did I play a single Warhammer 3 race? No Kislev, no ogres, or no ogres are DLC. Yeah, I didn't play any of the demonic factions. No, I did play Slanesh. I did play Slanesh. Can I just play Slanesh with no DLCs then? I'm sure that'll be totally fair and balanced. No DLC campaign. It's kind of funny. But I don't know how I could make that an exciting narrative. Wood Elf Cav maxing would be fun. I know a lot of people have gone for the reindeer builds before. It's not the it's not terrible. I think I don't immediately see how I would want to narrate it, but it's definitely something that works. There's definitely some fun campaigns. Of course, there's more modded challenges, which are very fun. Oh boy, here we go. Zombie apocalypse, they've crested the hills. Here they come. This is the Hellstorm rocket battery POV. Look at him go. Look at him dance. Oh, look at that guy. Oof. This is how you power trip in Warhammer. Until they jump your guns and then you feel sad. Like this kind of sus. Are they actually gonna make it? Oh wow, they made it. I'm surprised. Were they getting healed? Not entirely sure. It's okay though. I got the Zintlers back up. 1 HP Zintlers, go! It's okay if you have 1 HP. Also, crap, I'm not focusing, not focus firing these guys properly. Hey, look at that. 1 HP cab charge actually did it though. As long as it can actually kill the target in question, it's fine. Very nice. We're kind of wasting our time blasting the trees right now. But there's a tiny gap here in the forest that I can make use of. Should be able to get that Lord Snipe done pretty easily too. And then I just need to, yeah, I just gotta pull back away from the zombos. And then I am going to draw them into this tiny opening. This tiny clearing over here. And that is where we shall finish the job. Heart of Winter. Max and Kislev Aurora Bear. Is this a multiplayer challenge? Okay, let's park over here. I got a sick crossfire coming in. Look at this madness. Execution time. Yeah, there they go. Oh, this rocket battery's a little overeager. Stop friendly firing, please. Okay. And then I should be able to just continue chilling here. Oh boy, they're getting close. My 1 artillery piece doing its best. Oh, Nelly. I might need to sack some cavalry. Get in there, Cav. Get in there. Oh my gosh. Wait, bro. I might need a long rifle kite. Okay, Cav is in there, though. Cav can get some pretty decent charges. Fire, man. Fire. Okay, we got a couple of them crumbling. So if I just rear charge, these guys were good. Oh, zombie apocalypse mode activate. At least the melee attack is pretty bad. Oh boy. They're coming out of the woodwork. Center line is looking good though. I might need to friendly fire these artillery crews over here, or we drop the artillery pieces. Oh, I forgot though, dropping makes them rout. They can't drop the artillery pieces without booking it. So they're just gone. But if I win this battle, it's still fine. If I win the battle, dropping the artillery is actually worth. They are mostly dead too. I can't believe we're actually using the cavalry. What is that? Oh, the spirit leech. Well, they're dead. I should be able to get 1 good volley here on this grave guard though. We can probably fire into here. Engineer will have his grenade launchers, and I do have enough long rifles to kite, so I think we're still gonna be fine. But definitely a little sketchy. The tree coverage here. Tree coverage is kind of sus. This guy's also gotta be careful. If he gets friendly fired or spirit leech, he's just dead. Seems like most of the artillery pieces are gone though. Run, little dude, run! Artillery's actually holding up fairly decently. Such as the melee attack of the vampire counts. Okay. And then I can actually start restocking ammunition. Alright, let the jank begin. Yeah, so we're gonna restock ammunition on these guns. And that should let them cook. Oh, thank goodness. They wasted another spirit leech. Oh, man. Nice. And this guy has like 1,000,000 grenades, so he'll actually be able to do well, too. Just gotta make sure he doesn't do anything too silly. Challenge streamers. Challenging streamers could be pretty fun. What if we do like a 1v4? 1v4, but the players that have the players on on the team with 4. Their units have 1 HP. That could be interesting. Mortis engine only run. Normal Nurgle campaign. Alright, here we go. Grenade time. Lock it in. Can you control the Hellstorm rocket battery? Oh yeah, I could have manual fired it. I'm not great at manual firing my rocket battery, so it's a skill that I have not practiced much. Men of the Empire, hold! Oh my gosh, dude, this looks kind of sick. This is proper Warhammer right here. Just a bunch of brave sons of the Empire. Holding the line, standing their ground, and just popping shots into the undead. Ooh, they're kind of tired though. I don't know if I like that. Book it, boys! Thank goodness the undead is also hella slow. Yeah, they're not gonna make it. Okay, turn and shoot! These guys have shield breaker too, right? Nope, no shield breaker. Warhammer 3 has a lot of potential, but I don't know if streamers are interested enough. Isn't that like an audience thing, less than the streamer thing? Trust me, there's a lot of streamers that are willing to try a lot of ideas. But oftentimes they do not work as expected. Oh, thank goodness. If this guy ever spirit leeches, my lord, man. Beautiful grenade launch, by the way. Oof, man, that spirit leech does kind of hurt, though. Long kite. If it wasn't for that grenade and the restocks, this would be way worse for me. Alright, over the hill, boys. Maybe I can take a couple pot shots here on these skeleton warriors. What's their vigor like? Oh, actually pretty decent. Units speed up when they charge, by the way, which is how they're actually gaining on me. Jeez. Maybe these guys will crumble to death, though. AI's pretty bad at charging in general, too. Gotta stay away from the spirit leecher. My lord is like the next target. If the lord dies, army losses might actually hit. Come on, old man. I'm gonna do the tactical restock for balance of power purposes. A tournament where I can't reuse units. Oof, what would be the best one for that? You need factions with a ton of overlap. Bretonia would be not bad, actually. You could win 3 games and have archers constantly. You can also use different units of cavalry, and they're all, you know, they're all still cavalry. So there's not a huge problem there. Peak kiting, yep. This guy surely can't overcast Spirit Leech, right? But just in case, maybe we park in the trees. There you go, a little bit of crumbling action. Got him out of there. I'm gonna go for them Grave Guard. I just need him to Spirit Leech anything but him. Get him long rifles. Daniel or Warriors of Chaos. The thing about those factions is that their actual core pool of good units is quite small. But at least you'll always have pretty decent infantry if you play Walk. Demons of Chaos, though, actually only have, like, Fiends. I think the moment you use the Fiends and the Pleasure Seekers, you're kind of just subpar across the board from there. I don't know if I like that. Greenskins would be good. They have a lot of overlap. So you can do 1 game with Orc Boys, 1 game with Big Guns. You have the Savage Cavalry, you have the normal cavalry. I think greenskins would be good. Along with all the trolls too, mind you. Troll spam on them would be able to get a lot of work done. Yeesh. Run. Necromancer took a bit of chip damage. I'm gonna need to fire into these trees over here. Dude, Demons of Chaos lack anti-large in general, man. I guess like fiends are okay, but I don't know, Demons of Chaos lack everything. They just don't have armor. They just don't got no armor, man. The threat of being able to bring armor is a big factor for what makes factions good in multiplayer. You don't have to take armor, but your opponent needing to prepare for it, you kind of need that. Oh boy, can you crumble in faster? Crumbling should be proportional to the leadership. Like on tabletop. That would be kind of cool. Demons of Chaos, Neglected Child of 3. Yeah, they're the Norska of Warhammer 3. Yeah, you know what? I don't know why they don't have crumbling, have tiers. Why is it always like the slowest level of crumbling? Until they hyper quickly crumble. Seems like a weird way to go about it. Would actually balance things out fairly well too. That way if you're actually killing them, they'll disappear at a decent pace. I guess it does kind of make for an interesting faction though. It does make them unique in that way, so maybe we don't get rid of the one thing, the one like global faction thing that makes them cool. You at least enjoyed Norska pre-rework. Has anyone ever enjoyed Daniel campaigns? I think as soon as a novelty wears off, it's a little sus. Norska, I think you could play pre-rework without the novelty. Okay, we're almost done here, guys. We're nearly done here. Just got a couple more Graveguard to kill. Just a single Necromancer in the trees. And that should be army losses. And he died in the forest. Great success. Alright. Not bad. It's like 2 legendary lords missing for Tzeentch. Will they come with the End Times DLC? Oh my, losses. Got a bad taste for Demons of Chaos off the bat because they send you to play them first out the tutorial. Huh. Is that like they don't like force you to play them though, right? They're just kind of the recommended first faction, unless I'm misremembering. You remember the the Realms of Chaos map? I'm still sad that we don't have the Realms of Chaos. Realms of Chaos on the main map would be sick. Like, you have the late game condition of invading Chaos. What happened to Drycha's face? Alright, well, I'll accept your offering, creepy Drycha. We're missing Bane Tower unit for Tzeentch. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. Yeah, Daniel not having a skill tree is pretty suck. And they kind of just, they never gave it to him. Daniel's still without that skill tree. Very sad. Oh, this is the Kemperbad region. Hell yeah. Okay. So then we're going to start getting friends in here. So we did wipe out 3 Vampire Counts armies with this guy. Great success, I would say. The Norskins have been quelled for now. And we can steal more money from the Bretonnians. I'm just going to make them neighbors with the Norskins to incite violence. This is how you do diplomacy, guys. Trust. And for friends, I think France could really use some allies at some point. I guess not quite yet. We'll just get more guns.
I trust no man. March on the witches.
Alright. And then what does this guy have? What is this? Cartography. Yeah, I don't really need these abilities. It's mostly self-buffing. Yeah, I just want campaign buffs first and foremost. Dude, the cheaper artillery is insane though. You can get 25% off artillery on engineers. 35%, 43% discount. That's kind of insane. It's a reload skill buff. And this is what? Range increase. For everything. Oh my gosh. Alright, dang. Dude, engineers are busted. Very nice. A solid turn. We will continue the war with the vampire counts then. Narrative-wise, you end up as Daniel? I guess. That's just a narrative, though. Who plays these games for narrative? Empire can stack the building discount trait. Free buildings for days. It is pretty crazy how expensive buildings are in this game. Yeah, no thank you, Darthu. I do have to be a little careful. If Darthu ever breaks the alliance with me, I am super boned. But that's not happening just yet. So France can go ahead and park at Kemperbad. Wow, the artillery pieces are actually cheaper than my guns. So that means I should be... Weirdly enough, the smartest thing to do with this guy is to spam Hellblaster volley guns instead of infantry, because Hellblaster volley guns are just better long rifles. Yeah, they can't kite, but I think that is perfectly fine. Nice. Needs more land ship. Just full land ship stack it. I wish. What do I want to do with this guy? More triangulation? Yeah, France's army is insane when it comes to the deeps. I cannot wait to test them versus the might of the vampire counts. Got that lightning strike too. We got our sick outpost. Money is getting danger low, but France is about to make bank next turn. You know what year 40k will come out? The prediction right now is end of this year. Play this game for the brutal animations. They're pretty nice. But yeah, I think... or no, I think... No, because end times. I think it's end times this year. 40k next year is kind of the most expected thing. I wish I could say, but CA is not just gonna spill company secrets to me, unfortunately.
Is it time?
Okay, and there's the minor attrition. Totally fine by me. I can go ahead over here. Gonna decisively victory all over this settlement. Get infinity money. More armor that does nothing for me. But another settlement we shall have. France doing pretty good. And then what do I do with this guy? So I believe I want to send him back into the melee. They should have a little bit of oomph though. Oh dang, I can actually get Grail Knight soon. Insane. Okay, so that means that the Wood Elf units...
I choose only the best.
Yeah, I can kind of just get them one evs. What do I want here? Another volley gun. Honestly, the volley guns are pretty high.
For the Empire.
And we'll do the conscription because I have a million of this resource. Then we will open the gates again.
Invention.
Nice. So as soon as I get enough money, I can upgrade. I can upgrade my main settlement. Dude, France is actually insanely strong. France's campaign is kind of crazy. The fast level up tech and the ability to spam out units is like maxed out with this guy. I remember when France was just straight suffering. Also, what do you mean you don't like me? If I give them Flensburg, they'll probably love me. Although they do like that non-aggression pact. We'll start with that. I don't have to give them my territory. We can start purging our empire. I think I'm happy to call the campaign done, by the way, as soon as I am completely surrounded by allies. And the empire is secured. 40k doesn't interest you as much, but you'll probably grab it to do some Tyranids. I think, yeah, we'll see how the launch goes. That whole, it's gonna be on consoles scare is still very fresh in my mind. But who knows? Maybe it's a good thing. So let's take a look at the terrain over here. I want to stress test France's army. This is the best map in the history of mankind. So absolutely, I'm just gonna play it. Let's just enjoy the turkey shoot, man. You'd rather 40k come out 6 months later to have chaos on release? I think we would all rather the game be delayed and good. But no company is ever going to be okay with that. For good reason. As someone who manages the business of Inticity Incorporated, let me tell you, making good business decisions is good for business. You know, as much as I wish I could be the best for my viewers, you actually do have to kind of consider. You kind of have to consider not going bankrupt. You know, paying the bills and such. So I do have a certain level of sympathy for CA. At least a level of understanding. How about that? You played Warhammer 2 on Steam Deck? If the on console just means you get options like that, then it'll be fine. Oh, okay, so they kind of did something similar before then. That's a good sign then. That's a very good sign. Alright, we're gonna have to do that target switching with the artillery if we want to properly get them dead. Every time you open the campaign tab, for some reason, for the 1000th time, I choose France again and again. What's wrong with me? It's the comfort food. I think a lot of people, you know, or oftentimes, you don't realize how much you just enjoy playing the same thing over and over again. It's kind of like why I play Factorio runs. Like, I've just played vanilla Factorio from the very beginning, over and over. Because there's definitely a joy when it comes to just sitting back, relaxing, going through the motions. There's a lot of fun to be had just doing that and kind of optimizing how you play. Once you know something too well, you lose the drive, yeah. That's where the competitive play comes in. If you want an ever-changing landscape, you go competitive. Or if you want an ever-changing landscape that's kind of chill, then you go for, you know, more casual games. Play Stardew Valley. Move on to, there's a lot of games that are like Stardew Valley. But yeah, you can just kind of bounce between games. It's all about knowing what you prefer, though. What's the AI doing? They're trying to feed me value. Look at this. Where's that, what was it? Willem Dafoe gif? Brutality. Absolute brutality. Oh, the poor skeletons. See, I love how the skeletons walk. Pretty nasty. Paid off the AI. Dude, that mega blob. Is it because the reinforcements were coming soon and they're like, we must group up for the reinforcements? They took grouping up a little too intensely. Yeah, classic AI moment. Now I want to keep the barrage going there. You have to keep up the barrage, otherwise they will advance towards me and I will die. Look like the Vargeists are up next for the execution. This one's pretty nice. Long rifles. Aw, hell yeah. Something nice about just going for the ranged maxing. Having a nice chill time, though this is still kind of scary. You still have a lot of zombos coming in. But the fact that they're not beelining me, unlike that other battle, it does fill me with hope. Friends will have to be a little careful, though. Okay, I think the strategy here is... I need a focus fire. I need to, like, focus fire this blob. Ooh, man, dude, Lord Lost penalty incoming. It's still not gonna do that much, but... Vampire counts don't like that. Okay, next up is the Vargeists. There is also a little bit of a Banshee over there. Now, the silver bullets have magic damage, so they should actually be insanely good in this situation. Just have to make sure the wizard doesn't blow up here. Casting magic. You can see that volley though, very painful. Let's get a little bit of work done here. Do these guys have magic attacks? No, just shield breaker. Dude, the Banshee stagger animations though are insane. Okay, so we've stalled that push enough, but they are actually getting a little bit close now. We've crumbled away the flank forces though. Wizard's doing his best just to support. I'm gonna need to pull back though. Some of these skeletons are getting a little bit close. Oh crap. Cav have decided to advance too. Kinda sketchy. We can pull back though, we can pull back. Shoot the Cav! Shoot the Cav! Lure of Light should be bonus damage versus undead. Ooh, that'd be kind of fun. A little bit of a hard counter, but the game has had lots of hard counters before. Okay, hopefully the rocket batteries don't kill my dude here. Oh, that was close. This is even closer. All right, he barely stopped the cavalry in time. Barely. But he done did it. You're gonna be able to shoot him. Jeez, what an absolute terror that is, though. Imagine being these long rifles. Oh, maybe not. Maybe don't imagine. All right, so they do get shredded at the end of the day. I still have lots of rocket batteries, though. We did kill off the knights. The slow advance of the vampire counts continues. Almost a little worried that I didn't go for the the lightning strike, but I think this makes this more fun. It's a good stress test. Get another net. Slow him down. Hey, all right. Okay. Very scary. These nets are terrifying. Okay, come Grave guard over here. We're gonna have to fall back to our artillery pieces. They are going down though. Oh, that's a little danger close on the artillery strike though. Having banishments will be good though. And then it's mostly dealing with these bats. Now, my infantry's not looking too hot. Did manage to get a bit of a disintegration. If they could just barely hold, it's not too bad. Dang it. I should have cast more magic. The magic would have kept them around. Get your Vizard magic going. Got some bats to kill, son. Oh, thank goodness this flank is going super slow. Okay, I gotta kill the dogs, obviously, as you all know. Okay, we have one other skeleton unit pushing in, but we can start cutting them back. Another banishment. Dude, my HP bar is basically the distance between me and the enemy. And it is terrifying. Oh, thank goodness the bats are dead. Okay. We can finally start focus firing the infantry now. France can chill. Let's pull back. I fired over 1,000 rockets this battle. Definitely. Oh my gosh. So much undead, bro. If I can kill off this lord, however, that should set him back pretty hard. We got the net. We got the lineups. He's definitely a dead man. Oh, and there's the army losses. Oh, what a miracle. All right. Oh, man. Saved by the bell. Jeez. If army losses didn't trigger there, we would have been kiting for another 50 years. Oh, what a miracle. Overcasting's an insta-kill? Yes. At least if he does miscast. Ooh, all right. Sylvanian crossbowman did not arrive. Oh, boy. Stressful little battle that was. We did it, though. Nice. It's a solid few thousand losses. So, what, 4,000... We're looking at about 6,000. A little over 6,000. Like high 6,000s. Not bad. No, low 6,000s. Yeah, low 6,000s. Very nice. Good job, France. And with only minor casualties. This poor guy's got charged. You like that I'm keeping Franz on his Griffin even though he'll never go into melee? It's good for the retreat. Ooh, some more artillery and a Luminarch. Hell yeah. Okay, so obviously we don't want to lose the engineer. So definitely we want to get that sharpshooter upgrade. The reload time is crazy. Artillery master. Also reload time reduction. The wizard is 1 level away, people. The wizard, I repeat, is 1 level away from being immortal. Immortality achieved on the most death-prone wizard you've ever seen. Yo, he pulled out some clutches, though, in that battle. Alright, and for this one, obviously, we're just going to just shell them. Toss the mod into my Discord, so you can at least take a look at the realms being added. Oh, that's nice. If it's not part of main game, though, it loses so much appeal. I don't know why exactly, but it just does. Also nice, we're going to have some reinforcements over here. The Great Vampire Count's reinforcements. I do not think they will do very well. Let's just avoid the Spirit Leech action. And then I will just, yeah, we'll just blast them from the get-go. This battle's very straightforward. We're just gonna chill X4 and play it like we're a casual Warhammer player, right? Just no need to exhaust ourselves with crazy cav micro. We can just sit back, take them to Pound Town. Luminarch goes hard against accounts. It's very nice for sniping their generals and such. You think I'm alone on that one? On the modded thing? You'd be surprised how many opinions there are. I would be willing to say I am perhaps in the minority, though. But alone? Aw, man, world's too big for that. You ain't alone in anything, man. At least that's what I reckon. Who knows? Maybe I'm a crazy man. Oh, yeah, look at that guy. I think he overcast in the heck and kind of got blasted. Might be able to make it to safety, though. Look at him, he's booking it. Oh, what the? They're actually pushing in. What are they doing here? Sent the Vargeist onto the Treekin. AI hates the Treekin, apparently. My artillery, too, is not having the best of time actually landing hits without extra guidance. Jeez, AI really hates a Treekin. Alright. There goes the Lord. And army losses, I presume, shall soon follow. Ooh, almost friendly fired all my guys to death there. That would have been pretty jokes. Alright, surely army losses now, though. They effectively have nothing. And they can't dodge the Hellstorm shots. Even the AI with their perfect dodging. Yep. And there we go. Army losses. We're gonna see that. The one Banshee. Just the last whale for the units dead in the settlement. The only losses we got there were from friendly fire. Also, how is my engineer at 2/3 HP? Crazy how AI sends only flying units behind siege walls. Like, you mean past the siege walls? It's probably because if they use their infantry, they get stuck at the gates, right? And that would just make the AI look silly. CA would not want that, surely. Warhammer's got a huge modding scene for a reason. I think that Warhammer can have a huge modding scene and modding being in the minority. I'm not saying that's how it is, but I'm just saying the argument doesn't stand as well as you might believe. I don't know though. I'm sure there's stats somewhere. Ooh, nice. We got our sick Sunmaker. Very good. Where's it at? Give me that. All right, and we have cash for days. Still not enough to get to tier 5 though. But I will say the Warhammer modding, it is quite normalized though. I think a lot of people are used to modding. So there is that. I think, you know, I might just beeline Drakenhof and get that deleted. And this, good sir, could probably split off from France. Though, where? I don't know. What do we have here? Destroy the Trickster Cult. I do have an unusual location, though. Income from all buildings. Dang, that's free. It's a sandbox. Why wouldn't you make it how you want? Look, I'm not here to argue the minutia of arguments, man. Like, you know. Come on, man. We've been here a million times, man. We've been here 50 times. I'll settle for agree to disagree. All right. I can move on with my life.
command here.
But yeah, I think it would actually be real interesting though to see the percentage of people who mod Warhammer. With Steam modding, it certainly makes it way easier.
Forge ahead.
If I had to guess, I do think it is quite high. But would it be above 50%? Because there's always that audience that you forget about. The ultra casuals that just play Warhammer and then they put down the game instead of modding it. Those people always tend to skew things. The people who are currently playing Warhammer, though, probably higher population, right? But everyone that's ever picked up Warhammer, I'm willing to say I don't know. And how many are just using like better camera mod and that's it? Yeah.
Is it time?
We need a poll, man. We need a poll on like... The thing is, the only people who answer the polls are hardcore people. And then it's like, how many people would like modding but don't mod? Statistics is wild, man. I only took a basic stats class, and it was very complicated. Interesting. Crushing defeat, you say? This one's a weird one because it's a settlement battle. If I can get a choke point set up, though, we're fine. We got Vladdy over here. Interesting. Alright, well, we just have to win it. You hate statistics? You hate statistics? How do you manage your armies? A lot of factions have very easily reached victory conditions, or just plain boring ones, for example. Yeah, the victory condition thing is pretty nice.
My subjects call.
Ice so dry. Alright, here we go. Let's take a look. This is obviously made for this shenaniganry. They have no flyers here, so that should just be a free pickin', right? Honestly, this capture point is like insanely good. Look at this kill zone, man. This is actually a pretty interesting map, if I do say so myself. If I dare say. It's too bad the AI plays around these gates and not the choke points. I will never not say it. But I believe that choke points are more interesting than siege maps. As it stands currently. Choke points are hype. Let's get these guys over here. We got some silver bullets. We got the little trio of crossing their fingers that they don't get murdered. Yeah, this should go pretty well. There's going to be a little bit of a squad there, but if I just delete this, I think they really don't have much left. Does Fran's campaign finally have a battle victory condition? A battle victory condition? What do you mean by that? Like the campaign victory condition is to... It's the usual, capture some settlements and such. Pretty typical. Oh my gosh. Look at the dodging. They're dodging pretty well. They actually full pulled away with the cav, but if a couple of missiles hit them, it's still fine. That's a great thing about this. I only need but a few missiles. Oh my gosh, it's nice. Alright. Next up, the infantry. Can my artillery get the line of sight? The answer is absolutely not. Little garbage over there. Very sad to see. Dude, they were just janking it. The mega jank. Can I get a barrage here? Come on. One hit. They're doing their best. Let's see if I can get a manual fire there. No, they're kind of friendly firing each other. Oh, there we go. That's a hit that I wanted. All right. Good enough for me. I don't know if we'll actually do well here, though. My rocket batteries are kind of having a hard time, actually, catching these fools. We have some Vargeists, too. We got Vlad's army. But the hope is that this choke point just completely shreds them. It is a fairly nice choke point. Okay, gonna have to pull back the artillery now. I'm gonna say this is actually kind of weird. It depends on how they trickle in. They do need to capture this point before they can get this point, I think. So I should be able to just leave that one open, strangely enough. Yeah, friendly fire can damage your own walls, but ladders make walls indestructible. because it was too difficult to code it otherwise. Oh, you can even melee your own walls to death? That's pretty funny. Alright, so let's just position our rocket batteries like so. It's kind of weird how this is working out. If my rocket batteries can't get good enough line of sight, I'm kind of just screwed. But the AI is really bad at attacking all at once. The odds that they come in piecemeal is still quite high. We're gonna have a million rocket batteries pointed every which way. Come on. There we go. But I don't really have enough close range DACA to get the deeps off, which is why I'm a little worried. I'm just kind of hoping that my rocket batteries can actually somehow get line of sight here or there. Like, yeah, this barrage is good because it'll catch all the infantry as they come in. But it's not the most accurate thing in the world. A lot of buildings are actually blocking my line of sight. Siege battle might have been way worse than a field battle. Flat maps can oftentimes be quite good. But if I shuffle the positioning ever so slightly, I can probably shoot at this ramp pretty well. Okay, we got a long distance barrage on these Graveguard halberds. Nice. And the wizard can probably start banishing these fools. And you know what? This location will probably get it done. Unfortunately, we have towers and such blocking us. I swear. This makes it look like the siege designer, like the, you know, the fort designers of the Warhammer world are just the silliest people ever, man. But at the end of the day, it's just the people at CA. Seriously, though, like, if you didn't have this massive tower here, this would actually be a perfect, like, kill zone over in this area. But it's just not designed to be so. Jeez Louise, can you not friendly fire? A little bit painful. The vampire heroes, a little sketchy. Is this guy level 20 yet? Is he immortal? Crap, he's level 19. I have to win this. No, man. Honestly, I might just try this battle again from a slightly smarter position. I think I could actually just fight in this courtyard and it would be just as good. This is kind of just becoming a mess because none of my artillery can get line of sight. This is cooked. Yeah, this is pretty cooked. I can feel the cookedness. Oh, bro. Yeah, nah, this is terrible. Okay, new plan. Just fight in that massive courtyard, man. Go for the courtyard. It's so much better. Oh man, I wanted to be cool. I wanted to use the built-in defenses. Getting units on top of a wall and then collapsing it is always fun. You have to avoid the ladder, but I could see some pretty easy ways to get that done. You just position some melee infantry to the side. Isn't CA cooking a siege rework soon? They mentioned it a while ago. I don't know if it's still in the works, though. That's the thing about CA. They will mention things often. I've been in the business for like half a decade now. I know how it goes. The artillery killed the garrison on the wall. They traded out the garrison on the walls. Thank you very much. Yeah, they did have a very short beta. But honestly, the beta didn't really do much. Like, the beta just removed ladders, right? It basically just removed ladders. Not too much else off the top of my head that I can think of. I wish I could say I could remember more, but I genuinely cannot. Okay, so I'm going to, just get a few guys here. They're here just to slow down the enemy approach a bit by having a couple distraction dudes. This should be a much better position for the artillery pieces. I want to be ready in case they kind of swerve to the side. Yes, yeah, they removed ladders and you can construct ladders. Honestly, it's very uninspired. I would say, yeah. For a siege rework, you would kind of expect a little bit more. So we'll kind of wait and see how that goes. If I had to guess, it probably makes sense that they have a lot of people working on 40k right now. So they can't actually put any time in to improve everything. I think I just have the wizard here because this guy doesn't have any spells. I can kill him. And I can banish. I can banish him up. Need them to fix siege pathing? Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is super dangerous for my guns. Okay, kind of terrifying for the poor gunners. Let's target some units that are slightly further away. Don't want to lose my very valuable guns. But yeah, lots to do. They're definitely not going to get it all done. You know, I wish guard mode would stop range units from walking forwards. But yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait and see. Very nice kill zone over here at the very beginning. Let's get a bit of a banishment on them grave guard. Get them dead. Random tower for a little bit of extra DPS. I always love it when people are like begging me to build towers when they actually don't do a lot that much, or they don't do that much, and they don't do a lot. Like, yeah, it's free, but also like, isn't it better to just micro a lot of the time? Maybe if I'm just idling and talking to chat, then you guys would rather I spend my resources. Ooh, a little bit of a blob over there. Another good banishment too. Oh my goodness. Pull back. You can aim where towers shoot. That is true, yeah. I just wish their accuracy was a little bit better. Alright, but Vlad should be here soon. Let's get a banishment down on some of them grave guard. Poor gunner unit. And then I think I just need to post up here, right? Because they're going to kick down the gates. And we're going to need to just barrage them to hell. This army's basically dead. I don't really have to worry about them. And then over here, I guess we'll just keep spamming banishments. Vlad has arrived, though. Isabella is here. They are quite fast. Just a little worrying. Man, honestly, I'm really wishing I had more guns now as friends. But I guess a net will do. This should be a pretty good banishment, actually. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Not even dodging it. They're just going to eat it. Beautiful. And as long as the guns stay together and I have the wizard for nets, I should be able to start picking off these heroes here. I think that's going to be my plan. So rocket batteries can turn in preparation for the Vlad. Let's start hammering those units on the far side. Little jank, but I think we're doing okay. France is chilling. And then, I don't know. Sure, here's the tower, people. Having no naval battles, but having Vampire Coast. Yeah, they did used to do naval battles. Personally, though, I think to avoid the scope of the game getting too big, I think it makes sense that they get rid of naval battles. Like, it would be great to have naval battles, but if you just think about how much CA would be sacrificing to put them in, you know, it's too much, right? What would you be willing to lose to get naval battles? I don't think there's a lot that, there's no payment that would be worth it, right? It's like deal with the devil type thing. Alright, nice. We're sun making this little group of units. Beautiful. Okay, now it's just the flyers. Couple black knights getting shredded in the kill zone. Not bad. Still a little sketchy though. And my artillery piece pieces still can't find the greatest targets, but this is good. Move Bretonia. Dang. That's wild, man. Pope Patty would be so sad. Oh, yes, the man eaters. The man eaters, they come at. Alright, so light wizard's gonna need to get into position. I need to get all my guns into the right position for this. That's kind of the problem that we're dealing with here. Because they're very occupied by other things. Oh, crap, I can't just drop a banishment there because the game sucks. It's okay. I should just be able to net this lady. Or maybe the volley guns just kill her before it becomes a problem. It's a nasty pendulum. I accidentally dodged it though. Okay, here we go. This is a big play. Get the net. Get the net. Oh, she's already dead, bro. Hell yeah. All right. Sick. Great success. And now I just have to bully Vlad's forces. Unfortunately, this means Isabella can start advancing. But she's pretty chumpy by the looks of it. She does not like... Oh my gosh, what is my wizard doing? His Shems. Tried to cast Shems. Walks straight to his death. Oh crap. Okay, so now there's a black coach coming and some more flyers. Coach is kind of dying fast. I don't know who I'd rather net. I'll just net the coach. Kind of sketchy. Oh my gosh, I'm really, really feeling the pain from the lack of guns here. Coach is netted though. At least. We're almost through the worst of it. Vlad's army being more elite is definitely giving me issues. But we hold strong. Oh, look at this guy. He has a max HP of 3. He's down 1 HP. Interesting. That's just mod limitations. Okay, well, I do so. Oh no, the wizard! The wizard, no! Honestly, I don't even know if I need the wizard. It's kind of sad to see him go, though. I swear, all guys at level 19 are cursed to die. Oh, what brutality. I'm not gonna restart unless I lose the battle, though. You'd give up so much for naval battles, Betonia ogres for the start. So that's the thing. If you just remove a couple factions, that doesn't give you naval battles. It is significantly easier to add factions to the game than it is to add naval battles. Naval battles, you're basically doubling the roster of every faction. That is an absurd amount of work. I don't know if you guys realize, but it's literally making another game. So you'd basically have to give up, like realistically speaking, you'd have to give up Warhammer Total War to get naval battles. And that's obviously a little silly. Oh my goodness, can these guys not do the friendly fire? Look at this advancing behavior. I love it. They're still doing okay though. Bombardments are cooking. We lost the tower though. There's one guy on the flank, man. What a guy. Can we kill Vlad? Jeez. I'm doing more friendly fire than damage to the enemy. Maybe I should just split up the rocket batteries and have them be sacrificial batteries to just trade damage. Because I think stacking them is kind of silly. I believe the rocket battery stacking is one of the greatest misplays I have made yet. It was already there in other games. For naval battles in other games, did individual factions have different boats? Because to do Warhammer justice, you're not going to give Beastmen the same kind of boats as... You know what? Here, how about this? If CA can't do siege battles, how in the world could they do good naval battles? How in the world, man? They can't even do this. I don't trust it, man. I think any implementation of naval battles would be garbage. I'm calling it right now, man. There is actually no world where they have good naval battles. Is this overly pessimistic? Maybe not. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I'm sure they could have something, right? But it would be so... You know this? Look at it. This is what naval battles would look like, okay? Do you guys really want to have naval battles that is just like the same rickety boats for everyone? Be it Betonia or Empire or the Greenskins or the Warriors of Chaos? Vanilla rickety tower? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Just dreaming? Yeah, the dreaming is fine. I'm more just upset at CA for misallocating their resources. Also, I lost that battle. I'm gonna retry it. Will 40k have space battles? There is. I think we did mention this before. 40k space battles. It should just boot up a game of what's it? What's the game that already has space battles for 40k? I always forget what it's called. Vlad, always a Chad, dude, he's a menace. Shogun 2 Naval is fun, IMO, but they made that one a long time ago, yeah. I think if the scope was smaller, I think it would be cool. So like if you actually severely limited the number of factions in the game, and they spent all their time polishing up these various systems, it'd be better. But like, I think the only way to get it to work is if you stick with base, like, game 1 factions. So you have to get rid of everything except for Empire, Greenskins, Counts, and Dwarves. Everything else is just straight up gone, man. They gone. But in return, you get pretty... I think you would get pretty clean naval battles for those 4 factions. And you would probably have some really sick siege battles and all that, right? Honestly, I think it would be kind of cool to have. I genuinely would not mind if they just decrease the scope. But then I'm sure they wouldn't make a lot of money. Pretty sure they wouldn't make a lot of money and then we just wouldn't get like a Warhammer 3. I don't know. It's hard to say. As long as greenskins are there, I'm happy. Yeah, it would be kind of cool though, right? So you have that. It's ultra polished. And then you can slowly add stuff. This is strat this time, by the way. So sacrificial rocket batteries to get the damage in. And then I'm going to have an actual proper, like, kill zone of dudes over here. Or maybe over here. I need to figure out where the best kill zone is, people. Does this shoot? Maybe. Sure, let's just park it here. Maybe get some free pot shots on Vlad. But yeah, I think we do that. And then the scraps. The few remaining forces need to be drawn into this little pocket for me to just shoot to death. This is an okay pocket. Alternatively, I could park over here and snipe this lord at the very beginning. This is an okay pocket actually, because I can put the artillery here. I will say some of the Empire designs are okay. So like you have a slightly higher terrain piece that can shoot onto your battlements. This is actual legitimate siege strategies, but it's still a little too low because then they can't shoot there, but I think it's still nifty. Now I do have to avoid that friendly fire now. But if I park here, that should do. And then we have a whack load of infantry. I guess we can park them along this wall. Why not? Alright, this should be good enough. Gothic, yeah, Battle Fleet Gothic. There you go. Yo, it would be so cool having siege battles with like proper or not siege battles, but like ship battles with interactions. The definitely if they ever did do ship battles, how your units interact with them would be the most important part. Similar to siege battles, like spiders climbing walls and all that shenaniganry. People have mentioned ghosts phasing through walls for millennia now. Also, this is yeah, this was a good idea. Having the rocket battery split. Yeah, look at them go. So much better than stacking them. Ooh, Necron ships. I don't think I've actually seen Necron ships before. Weirdly enough. In all my lore viewing. Trying to imagine what a Necron ship would even look like. There's no way it's just a giant floating pyramid, right? I imagine though, like when I think about those, I think they're on the ground more than anything else. No idea what corn ships are supposed to look like. Oh yeah, getting Games Workshop to give approval on ship designs and such. That would actually be the hardest part. There's no way Games Workshop is just going to give CA a bunch of ship models. Because then Games Workshop suddenly has a lot more work to do. Doom Scythe, 40k. Sounds interesting. Some of them have pyramids on them, but they're kind of crescent moon shaped. Huh. Kind of weird. I don't know if I like that vibe. Goats phasing through walls. You know what? Can't blame them. No idea what corn chips look like or who navigates them. Yeah, we know how greenskins work. I guess corn chips can... I don't know. Well, like, I guess it's like warp chaosy, right? You can always default to the chaos. Does corn like DACA in 40k? Or are they still melee? Well, actually, oh wait, no. No, because it's Space Marines, right? Yeah, they would just be corrupted Space Marine ships. Okay, no, that does make sense. Yeah, 40k, all the Chaos factions, it's Space Marines for days. And then a couple demons. So, like, corn ships are still managed by Space Marines. It's exactly how the Empire of Man would also manage their ships. Does Chaos have servitors? Is that a thing? Servitors are kind of like these little human bionic robot dudes that do a lot of the management. Menial tasks. Maybe they pilot the ship. I don't know. Yo, actually, technically we do have ship battles if you include black arcs. Just make the ship so big it becomes a land battle. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, this feels like a pretty good position. Nice. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay, nice. So I should be able to chunk them down to the point where they essentially have nothing. I think we actually want to start repositioning into this area so that I can have all my guns at the ready. But as long as I can kill most of the infantry, the vampire counts are not going to be able to actually jump my guns. There's going to be a few units of cavalry, but no biggie, right? Dude, I can't wait to play as the guard. Guardsman Mantide spam with 1,000,000 guns. Most Chaos ships are essentially the same as Imperials. Yeah, I knew it. You love Nurgle ships? Nurgle definitely has pretty cool design when it comes to 40k. Because they get to really delve into, like, the rust, right? Because, like, Nurgle here in fantasy, it's all plagues and such, and it kind of ends there. But seeing, like, you know, the equipment getting more Nurgly and all that, I don't know, it's... The appeal is great. Honestly, Nurgle is just... Nurgle's just a really cool chaos god, man. I think Nurgle's hype. Okay, so far damage was pretty good. We got a couple knights slipping through the lines, but they already have the Lord loss penalty. It's gonna need the wizard to not die. Now, one of these people have a big ol', yeah, Storm of the Night. That's Isabella. So, I might need to have a Sacrificial Frains. Vlad also has Storm of the Night. Kind of terrifying. Yeah, I'll have to figure that one out, that's for sure. We gotta post up here sooner rather than later, by the way. The enemy army approaches. I can get another tower at least. There we go. You're literally playing the guard right now. Okay, Empire is not quite the guard because they're too expensive, bro. Their DACA's too expensive. I want the cheap DACA. Still a big infantry glob, by the way, over there. Little bit worrying. I guess I will have some treekin. We'll have a few Treekin over here. We're gonna have a lot of guns, that's for sure. Volley guns. I guess I'll just park them here. When they crest on top of this, maybe they can get some pot shots. I'm just really worried about the cavalry. I didn't do nearly as much cav damage as I would have hoped for. Corn ships could just be regular ships, heavily armored with a lot of gore. Yeah, that's what we, I think that's what everyone's agreeing on. Well, yeah, orcs should be quite fun. Honestly, I'm looking forward to basically everything in 40k. Campaign, the multiplayer. Sure, there's going to be fewer factions than Warhammer 3, but I think there's a lot of fun to be had. A couple knights made it through. Rip. Oh boy, there's a lot of knights. I technically have enough magic to net them down one at a time. But yeah, these heroes could be very problematic indeed. I need to bait them in first. Gotta bait them in, murder them. And then we're good. As soon as the heroes are dead, everything else becomes way easier. And the volley guns can cover this wide open area. We can even pivot our guns to shut everything down too, in case these knights kind of do a loop around. It's a little scary though, but this is a lot of DACA. I just need them to come at me. If the AI is good at consolidating, it's definitely gonna be more sus. Okay, here we go. Here come the flyers. Phase 1 of the assault has begun. Which reminds you of Warcraft 3 for some reason. That one Arthas campaign level. Where you have to deal with the tides of undead. Isabella should go down pretty easy at least. She's a little squish ball. Maybe not though. Never mind. Relatively tanky. Should still die though to the second volley. And then no Isabella is gonna give this wizard some time to chuck a net out. Do those knights die though? I think I want to net them for safety's sake. Okay, Isabella actually does have some pretty nasty resist. She's still gonna die though, even with her extraordinary healing. Just need a little bit more of a volley. Jeez. She's chunky, man. Okay, she should still die though. Last volley. Oh, Franz is dead. Surprise! Franz got hit by the spell. It's okay though, I don't need Franz. I just want the wizard to live. That's a great banishment, by the way. Isabella is indeed dead too. And we did distract the AI on the little thing over there. Love to see my infantry moving up when they have guard mode on. But there we go, we get the net. And so far, so okay. Unfortunately, Blood Knights are rather tanky. At least Isabella isn't on foot. She'd be lagging behind like Vlad. I don't know what's better for me. Holy crap, why are the Blood Knights so tanky, man? Jeez Louise, they took way more volleys than I thought they would. Significantly tankier than I'm used to them being. But yeah, I thought they were gonna die like the Vargeist. This Vargeist just got completely deleted off the face of the planet. Whoop. Oh, dang, one of them's gonna live. Shouldn't stop the artillery piece, though. So, not too bad so far. More knights have arrived. We can blitz them, though. Blitz them with the bullets. And then I'll have another net. Now, I gotta make sure this wizard doesn't get in range of Vlad. If they do, they are dead. Ogres I should be able to rout. Okay. A little bit of an infantry corps over here. Ooh, the horrors though. They're just running. They're just running in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice this army. I don't think there's a way we can win this. Oh, that had more range than I thought it did. She got Tempest. You got hella Tempested. I think this is technically winnable. But I would have to try so many times. It would kind of just be a pain. I'll settle for killing off most of Vlad's stuff. And we lose the wizard. But it will let me kind of figure out more armies. So there are a lot of cav units here. I'm trying to figure out what kind of composition do I want to go for here. This is the wizard spam. I don't think the wizard spam will do though. Dude, honestly, it's really close. The thing is though, it's just like yeah. It's a little too much. It's a little too much. Like, I'm sure Legend could find a way to cheese it. It's just Legend for you. But I'm happy to take this L. Rip the engineer. I can re-recruit the wizard. It's just that they'll be at level 1. But it's not the end of the world. GG. Maybe I just do the wave after wave of men strategy. What if I only go Hellblaster volley guns? Yeah, wizard was level 19, bro. Does he really bring a lot to the table anyways? I don't feel like the wizard, because they're so squishy, I can't really use them most of the time. It honestly feels like one more artillery piece could do better. 70% will resurrect. Not too many. We actually did give them a pretty tough time. Honestly, if it wasn't a siege battle, I could have retreated. But such is life. Enjoy your work, bad Vlad. I'm gonna give the dwarves Flensburg. I'll make him real happy. And then this guy. Ooh, barely not in range. This should be good though. Now, I can do this. I can do this. How quickly do I need to re-recruit an army? Unfortunately, I think I have to do it at a fairly decent pace. Otherwise, Vlad might actually take Altdorf. That would be really bad.
Small but substantial.
How do we want to do this? What's the best composition? War wagon mortars? You know, war wagon spam is not the worst versus vampire counts. I do wonder if they'll run out of ammunition. But unlike every other faction, they don't have access to ranged. So a proper kite against them would genuinely be not bad. Now, if the war wagons friendly fire themselves, then they're just garbage. But we might as well give it a test. Yeah. I'm going to try this out. I'm actually really interested to see how my 4 HP wagons handle this. Is Dreicha doing okay? Dreicha's getting massacred by Vlad right now. Despite my efforts to push him back. Deteriorating? But Durthu. We're supposed to be friends, man. What if I, Geez, so expensive. Yeah, if I can become allies with Orion, maybe Durthu will feel a little bit better about it. But Tonya loves me. Oh, it's me trying to pull in the dwarves. That's what the issue is. Can't we all just be friends? I'm trying to make a new order tide. Luminarchs. The Luminarch sniping with Outrider support. Oh man, the friendly fire would be nasty. Straight nast. Alright, let's take a look, see. What am I looking at? Ooh, what is this? Who needs fealty? They're all dead. Okay. Let's continue the mass recruitment. It is going to cost a lot of money, but that is okay. I am going to auto-resolve this because it's a settlement battle. We already know how this pans out. And that will give me Talabheim. Not bad. Talabheim I can work with. How's the north going? Oh, Gisla, what happened? Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, we got some spiky dudes. The war wagons might still be perfect here, though. Oh boy, dude, the Empire is in shambles, man. Oh man, I remember back in the day, the Empire would always be so strong, so united. Now look at them. Yeah, I think that's everything I need to do. Do you think the war wagons work as a late game unit? Or, I mean, for quest battles? Not entirely sure. You know, if they do get the extra range, though, they can actually outrange other range units. And then maybe they're okay? Do war wagons really outperform outriders? They're easier to micro. So they can run away from cavalry better than outriders. I guess they're technically slower, but they get so much shooting on the retreat that I think it kind of works. I should do a mix though, right? So war wagons plus grenade launchers to clear the infantry. This is the cav clear. This should be interesting.
As the Empire demands.
Can I finally do it? So close. I can almost get the Grail Knights. Taste it. Oh. The allied benefits will be slow. Let's see here. Ooh, I could just do this and just become friends with the Dowie. That's not the worst, though I gotta be careful with my money. I don't really need diplomacy with Kislev. They are, of course, all dead. Alright, nice. But I think this is okay. Let's take a look at Vlad's build up. Oh my gosh, Drycha lost the Griffinwood. Lady. Alright, Drycha's not gonna cut it, guys. Ooh, I can get a Luminarch here. The Dread Luminarch, who needs diplomacy? And you can blast them. Okay, this is good. And then France can take over this army. Yeah, 360 is really nice. I think with perfectly microed Outriders, are probably a bit better. But it really depends on if you can actually get them to shoot. There's also a little bit of crossfire that might get them murdered. I don't know if I like that. The biggest thing, though, is that the war wagons absolutely cannot friendly fire each other. If I accept this, does it ruin my reliability? You know what? Durthu's not decreasing that much. I can decline that. He's already killing the Norskins just fine alone. Durthu doesn't need my help. Maybe I would help you if we were in a military alliance, my good sir. Okay, so this guy can get swibbity swapped with France right now. Yes. Okay, so France is set. And the vampire counts, they are just re-recruiting, but it's just skelly spam. I think we hurt Vlad pretty bad there. Very nice. The offense is back in action, people. Thank goodness I saved the money, by the way. Now I just need this guy to not die. They are extraordinarily leveled up.
Never complacent.
I actually really don't want this engineer to die. The engineer level up tree is actually kind of sick. How's Talipime doing? What is this? What is this Nurgle army doing over here? Kind of sus. You know, what if I gave him Talipime? Nah. Minus 435 is a little bit too low, unfortunately. That would be hilarious, though. Having a campaign where you ally with Festus. Oh, jeez. I think I hurt the vampire counts more than I initially thought. Gold just deleted 220 stacks, I think. Okay, Gold. Or not Gold, my bad. Scrag. I think Scrag.
Welcome, brothers, from across
It's good to see, though. This will often happen. This often happens with the AI. You don't actually have to kill them. If you just kind of trade evenly into them, they will die to the enemies around them. Hey, Scrag, let's go. My good friend. Okay, we've allied with the Ogre Kingdoms. And the dwarves. The dwarves love us. I can give them, I can give them Talipime. Whoa, and they love it. Sure.
Fine.
Alright. Let the dwarves handle that. I keep losing outposts for Betonia, but it's fine.
Follow your orders. Charge.
Very nice.
This is it.
We know we can win that. The replenishment. It's interesting that it is based off the HP on your units. Oh, hey, mechanical horse. Very nice.
Grand inventor.
Unfortunately, we cannot attack just yet.
Innovation.
And it appears I will be getting attrited
Harnessing
very slightly. It's okay, though. In fact, I can even remove some attrition, but I'd rather this guy get some of this instead. Jeez, the vampire counts actually lost everything to Scrag. Very nice. Does anyone know if war wagons have good auto resolve? Jeez. War wagons have atrocious auto resolve, people. Maybe I should just stick with the good autos. Jeez, the wagons. What makes their auto resolve so bad? I guess it's just they don't have that tipping point of damage that the artillery does. At least you got a quick answer. Alright, well, let's see how the friendly fire looks like here. So I'm just gonna, just kind of not micro it like crazy. Yeah, you can see, right? Some wagons just kind of die. They just kind of pop themselves once they stack up. As long as you stay in a line, it's not too bad. But they probably can't. They probably can't kite super effectively for a long time without accidentally killing each other. I got 30 losses. I got 30 losses in the kite. Definitely Outriders are better. So I can do like half, or like 1/3 grenade launchers, the rest normal Outriders. Mechanical horse is useless. What? What makes you say such things? It gives armor, right? Oh, wait. I see what you mean. The friendly fire is going to be rough. Yeah, it's not the best. Good job, Franz, though. Still gets the job done. We're gonna mostly be relying on this army, though. And Scrag, apparently. Scrag just deleting everything. Is he even injured? Bro, guys, cook it. He's actually gonna beat me to Drakenhof. Oh, yeah, look at this. The elector counts. Darthu, Scrag, Golg, and Festus. And Belagar. The greatest elector counts of the entire empire, right here. Oh, boy. Don't even need this guy anymore. He's still pretty good scouting. I might as well keep him. Ooh, Dwarven Outpost. Hell yeah. Karak Izor or Karak Hearn? Let's just go with Izor. Yeah, mechanical horse, just slower. Have we changed every unit's HP to 0? Sorry, just 1? Yeah, just 1 HP. It's all Empire forces. Enemy forces are the same. With enough DACA, though, is fine. I will try out that mod that makes everything 1 HP at some point, though. We can kind of just have fun with that. Although, I wish it wasn't so content-minded all the time. Okay, nice. We still have 4 artillery pieces. Very good. We did it. We got Needling. I'm just gonna work on stabilizing the region a bit. Maybe make a quick buck. Franz, in the meantime, can... I don't know. We're actually kind of running out of cash. I think Franz should just straight up march forwards. I almost just want this army to die so I don't have to deal with it anymore. And yeah, I'm gonna go to the dwarves and I'm gonna give them Kemperbad. That will give me just enough money to last one more turn. These doom stacks, certainly very expensive. This guy's level 17, you'll love to see it. And Vlad did punch back the ogres, but you can see he's not healing. So, definitely still in a rough spot. Very nice. I need to get my Imperial Authority lower so that I don't get the debuffs, right? I think once you get it low enough, you don't get any debuffs. Pretty sure that's how it works.
Be at peace for that.
Ooh, friendly Scrag. I'm really hoping the AI just attacks Franz, though. I need him to take a fight. Any turn he's not fighting is a turn he's just draining my money. Most unfortunate indeed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So as long as the friendly fire doesn't get me, we're good. We have 3 units of mobility. Oh yeah, I have a Luminarch. Yes, the Lumi. That'll be interesting. Luminarch's not bad. It does have a net. The Mad Lad can net. Fucking the 1 HP. Okay, but here's my idea on how to micro this. I think I'm just going to turn on skirmish mode. Huh. Luminarch doesn't have skirmish mode. But yeah, I'm just going to leave these guys on skirmish mode. That way they are default already fairly spread out. And that should make life a little bit easier. Luminarch will cook, just you wait. Let's see it. Oh, it's doing the dog thing where it has to spin in a circle before it shoots. I love how CA can say that they improved ranged and that stuff is still happening. What is this, bro? What is this? Oh my goodness. Hey, there we go. Shot number 1. Ah, hell yeah. Woo. That's some good stuff right there. That's a quality shot. You know, honestly, my bad for lining it up perfectly, but jeez. Oh my gosh. Also, the man-eater pistols are crushing me. Here we go. Second shot. Second shot. This one's it. Right onto the man-eater pistols. Oh my gosh, bro. The man-eater pistols are actually just deleting the wagons. The wagons are really bad. Outriders were indeed a better idea. Ah, hell yeah. Killed 1 man-eater pistol. That's good. How does having 1 HP per model affect balance of power? It doesn't. Balance of power still really favors ranged. So if I get enough artillery pieces, it will still be in my advantage. But it is definitely weaker when you use melee. We did see that earlier in the campaign. Balance of power hates the 1 HP in melee, and it should. Though, weirdly enough, it is generally more generous than it should be. At least from my own findings. That's kind of what I've noticed. Get him, Luminarch! He's a firing his laser. Boom. Little bit of deeps. And the Luminarch's dead. Alright. This was a meme army. I had to test it out, though. It turns out the vampire counts, they can ally with the ogres. Ogres will truly work for anyone. This man-eater pistol has gone an absurd amount of value. 6,000 gold. Yeah, this army is garbage, man. I think with the Outriders and Pistoliers, maybe it's a bit better. I think the grenade launchers can probably still win this with the right micro, but man, the wagons are bad. The Sylvanian crossbowmen too. I think all my fears are coming to fruition here. Yeah, I guess you don't need to ally to get mercenaries. You just need to not be at war. There's no way these are Scrag's ogres, right? Because they're currently fighting. Ah, crap, France. France is gonna have to go back to the drawing board, guys. France needs to rest a little bit. This was not it, man. This is not it. This feels positively terrible. My guys can't hit the Karen rates because they're on a hill, and hills make range units act weird. Gotta use the mortar variant. Yeah, the long range. Well, at least they'll be able to kite out one of the knights. I just have to stay away from the crossbowmen. Keep away from the crossbowmen until my grenade launchers can get them. The loss of France is certainly a little bit of an oopsie-doopsies. But these crossbowmen, they will die. Very nice. And unlike the war wagons, my outriders are a good amount tankier. So we'll just post up, and then we'll also kill the man-eaters. You know what? Honestly, a 20 stack of grenade launchers kind of cooks. You still need a little bit to deal with the lords and all that, but grenade launchers are nice, unless they get caught by a couple ogres. Hey, I guess this solves my income issue. War wagons are kind of expensive anyways. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Legendary leadership, I forgot about that. Oh, and there's the army losses. Alright, alright. Alright, that army sucked. The Luminarch sucked. It got 4 kills. Can they give the laser beam some penetration, please? Oh boy, that was rough. Mm-mm. Hmm. Hey, it's a good trade at least. Kind of got a decent trade out. Twitch chat firing shots. It's just me, the Dangler. Don't worry. Dangler's been a long time viewer. We're used to their shots. We're used to the misplays. Finally got that artillery buffed up. Okay, you know what? Altdorf is safe. I don't need another army right now. This guy honestly just obliterates everything he comes into contact with. Yeah. Yeah, this is where it's at, man. This is where it's at. Just have the one dude obliterate everything. Pyrrhic victory. Still had no losses, sure. That makes sense. You know what? Yeah, this is far and away actually the best composition. It's so good in auto resolve that even with 1 HP, it still just cooks everything. It's crazy. And it's cheap. Amazing. Okay, let's work on our diplomacy then. Huh, I can get diplomacy with ogres? That's actually better than the dwarves. Dwarves already love me. The ogres... Well, that's a much better pick, ain't it? Unfortunately, I don't... Man, dude, my settlement structure is garbage, man. It's so garbage. I'm gonna own none of the empire by the end of this. You need to do employment stuff? Rip. Rip. Well, the VOD will be here. I gotta do some employment stuff later, too. Well, it's still YouTube, but... I find editing to be the least fun part of my day. I would love to hire an editor at some point. But that's still a little ways away. Hey, looks like Vlad managed to defend Tempelhof at least. If I can take over all of Vlad's territory and then keep Altdorf, I think that's honestly enough for me to be happy. It's weird how it always says Pyrrhic victory, by the way. That's why he disappeared earlier, I see. Okay, there we go. So there's an ambassador for the Dowie. And I think I finally want to actually hold territory for once.
How should we proceed? It will be an honor.
The race to Drakenhof, though. The race to Drakenhof begins. It's gonna be a little tight. The ogres may very well beat me to it. Catch you on the flip side. Yeah, peace. You guys think there's any better composition? I guess I should try out the Outrider stack. I do know grenade launcher maxing does give you really good auto resolve. Let us see. Oh, you want peace? Wait, I declared war on him. Whatever, man. Vlad was bullying Drycha. You need that war wagon. For using a thumbnail twice? It's the same series. We're still doing the same series. Okay, this is a little sketchy because I am now very deep in enemy territory. But my dude just became level 20. Very nice. Dang, he's doing this with unupgraded, no red line artillery pieces. I wonder, if I gave Vlad Eshin... Oh, I can't jump straight into military alliance. Dang it. I want to go from war to military alliance so bad. Huh? Oh, that was cool. I thought I clicked Vlad. Oh, this is a dumb bug, by the way. So, if I do this, does that... Okay, no, it does work. Okay.
Show me the accused.
Sometimes it's weird.
Ready.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you see this? Oh, this bug. I hate it so much. I guess I might as well report it to CA. I'm so tired of reporting bugs. Okay. So the way that it works is I'm hovering my mouse over the vampire counts banner, but it's selecting Coadil behind because what is this? Yeah, the spread control icon takes priority even though it's behind. This is a bug on multiple levels, which is why I'm reporting it, because it also affects in battle situations, including multiplayer. Reported this before, I think, but this is a more clear example and also shows it's in campaign, not just in battle. Okay, there's my free QA to CA.
Thou art unfit to govern me. Moving on.
Someday I will see one artillery war wagon on one of the maps. On one of the maps?
The Empire.
Like you mean in battle?
Step to it.
I did use a Luminarch. Does a Luminarch count as an artillery wagon? Ooh, casualty replen. Kind of nifty. Is anything good, though? Missile resist for the long rifles. That's a percentage resist. That doesn't help. I can do the wizard stuff. I can do the hero stuff. This is research rate. I guess I'll just take that. I should just start billing CA. Oh, that's funny. Okay, Altdorf is still safe. Huzzah! We got an outpost. Sure, let's get more dwarves in there.
Pioneer of progress.
And then hopefully they all attack me, and then we take Drakenhof, and life is perfect. I got Zufbar over here.
Very well.
Yeah, I think as soon as Vlad is dead, I can just get the rest of the Empire.
Very well.
Just kind of head north. And then it'll be a janky empire. It'll be a very patchwork empire for sure. But at least we will have pushed back all of the enemies. And the victory condition of killing off Sylvania will be done. Yeah, I think I'll just aim for the short victory condition. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay, totally fine.
Greetings from.
Oh? Ooh, I don't know if I want to do that. Where's Festus at? Oh, Festus is kind of getting munched on by Durthu. Alright, you know what? Sure, I'll accept that. I can live with it. Honestly, Durthu is one of the best allies because they don't really have any natural enemies. So they'll just spend all their time just killing your enemies. It's perfect. Love Durthu, man. Love him so much.
I refuse.
Alright. Drakenhof. It's a settlement. You know how this goes. This guy's at 0 HP somehow. Huzzah! We did it! We did it. We saved the Empire from Vlad. I just need to hunker down at this location now. Get the weaving houses. Honestly, it's surprisingly chill. I guess I'll get rid of this. Or get rid of the corruption. Yeah, like, aside from the battles just being a little bit scarier, at the end of the day, as long as you play tightly, you know? I think this is not too dissimilar from how everyone else does it. Biggest difference is just friends, really. I'm gonna give him needling. Just grand alliance with Scrag. I think I'm in no rush. We will eventually grand alliance with them. How's the public order doing over here? It's going okay. I can get friends just as a public order dude. It's not the best use of friends, but it's not like it's not like that increases my money too much. It's not like it decreases my money too much. It'll actually let me start taxing the region again. So maybe it increases my money. Alright. Time to finish off Vlad. If I can take Drakenhof, that's perfect for me. No natural enemy, and what about fire? Ain't enough fire nearby. He'll be fine. Dang it. Scrag got the Drakenhof. It's okay though. Confederate Marcus and get the Huntsman stack going.
I will hear what.
Interesting, it's Glock. Huntsman stack. It's kind of nifty. If they could stay stealth while shooting, they would be good.
Direct me. Seek out the heretics. Onwards.
Okay, you know what? Honestly, I don't have much use for these guys anymore. Goodbye. You served well.
So, summon the electric.
I think Franz can probably double back. He stabilized the public order for just long enough. It might fall to the Nurgle forces anyways, so kind of just jumping in there to get it done.
Follow your order.
Really? Auto resolve wants to kill my dude? Alright. What if I lightning strike it? Dang it. Dang it, the 1 HP. Alright, well, we can fight this. It's fine. We'll get to enjoy the guns again. Oh, it's siege battle. Oh, even easier. Lore accurate Franz shows up, instantly starts taxing people. Is Franz a swell guy in lore? I feel like I don't know enough about Warhammer lore. Also, this is gonna be a massacre, isn't it? We have so much DACA. Unfortunately for me, they're gonna be posting up in the far side. Oh my gosh, wait, why is this settlement so deep? I haven't played a ton of campaign recently, so I don't... Oh, wait, no, it's this settlement. No? It's kind of hard to tell which settlement I kind of recognize this formation. Pretty sure I've been here before, but... Oh, yeah, I recognize this for sure. Yeah, I think this is a fairly common minor settlement design. Just decorated as the vampire counts. I think I'm not used to having the vampire counts own this kind of settlement. Usually belongs to someone else. Never seen Angron so far west. Let's see here. Who were they fighting? Oh, I guess they just did really well versus the greenskins, and then they just kept pushing. That's probably it. Pretty good fight so far. There's not much I can do with these volley guns, though. I guess this is why you want to have a little bit of infantry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they take so long to kill the zombies. Felix starting his adventure because France sent the cavalry at him for protesting new taxes. Oh, dang, that's funny. Oh, grab the bats. Oh, wait. Hold fire. Hold fire. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Artillery pieces. They're done with these guys. Almost just blitzed my poor infantry. Yeah, instead you guys can shoot at some zombies. Also, you can see how bad the melee attack of bats is. They actually didn't kill that many Ironsides. There we go. There we go. Get those guys deleted, and the army loss is hit. Any moment now, these guys will suffer that death. You can tell army losses was not made for the leadership of today's day and age. Or actually, on launch, did army losses rout off dwarves properly? I have the feeling that legendary dwarves in Warhammer 1, they might have still been able to withhold or withstand army losses. I feel like most of your campaigns it gets eaten by Skaven. Really? I've seen Angron do really well the past few runs. I've in a few Bretonia runs, they just karate chopped the Skaven. It was crazy. So I'm not too sure. Yeah, we'll just occupy. I might as well hold on to this. Oh crap, wait, no, this belongs here. I forgot. I was thinking Warhammer 2. Waldenhof used to be part of Eschen and Drakenhof, but they moved things around. It fits a bit better to have it like wah and wah, but my memories of how it used to be are making me play worse. It looks like Mordheim ain't doing too hot. Mordheim and Essen. Can I give them to you? Holy crap. Well, that solves some income issues for a little bit. That's pretty nice. Guys, filthy rich. 10,000. 10,000 for a tiny little settlement. Thank you very much, good sir.
I am Prince and Emperor. Pioneer of progress.
Nice. And then... now what? I had something I wanted to spend my cash on. Wait just a darn second. Is this army gonna attack Drakenhof? Oh, they might. Oh, they're really beat up though. So maybe not. I think it's because they can't get past these settlements. Just in case though. Because it would be a horrible tragedy to lose this. I'm just gonna get a nasty old army here. I think we are safe to start going Hellblaster volley gun maxing. There we go. And then more volley guns. This truly is just the Empire meta now. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Scrag. Nice. All right, let's get that short victory condition and call it a day. I think we done did it. 1 HP. Is there lore about Mordheim and the twin-tailed comet? Did it get slam dunked? Oh, look at Vlad. Still being a little annoying.
Be at peace.
What? Drycha doesn't like me? Oh, come on. It's because she doesn't like the dwarves. What a ripoff. Okay, alright.
Work to do.
At least Vlad's dead.
They will surrender.
He runs in fear. What? Apparently Vlad thinks he can win this. Interesting. What does he have? He has some ghosties. It's really weird that the game actually gives him this auto-resolve. Clearly not enough Hellblaster. We are in a swamp too. But I believe this is just good for me. In fact, if I start with the Hellblasters in range, the guy's just done for. Because then there won't be any re-maneuvering, there won't be any time to flank. They just have to advance. Engineer has to be a little bit careful. He's in a steam tank and I do not want it to die. Let's not friendly fire with Hellblasters. Okay, there we go. And he's safe. Dude, the muscle memory of just dunking your lord at the very front. Warhammer is a very different game when you can't just chuck your lord out to tank for you. Although still very similar in many ways. Ooh, that's gonna be a good volley. Black Knight's taking a lot. Though still kind of sketchy. Let's get the buff in. Come on, volley guns, shoot! Is the auto-resolve correct? I don't know. I still don't know if these guys can actually kill my guys fast enough. Black Coach barely gets in. Ouch, the friendly fire. And some of the cav shows up. I think we're still okay though, as long as they're occupied with these guys for a little bit. But yeah, auto-resolve, not entirely incorrect. I did kind of position myself in a really bad position. Let's see if I can salvage it though. You hate how powerful in campaign lords and heroes are? Yeah. I think they scale way higher than what the AI can actually deal with. If you weren't able to stack... if you weren't able to stack items on them to get a ton of extra resistances, it would be much more balanced. But then again, basically what you'd be getting is just Daniel. And people generally hate Daniel's campaign quite a bit because they like power tripping. It would be cool though if there was kind of a way to manage it. Alright, Vlad. I see how it is. He successfully bullied my miniguns. Can I fire away? Oh, huh, weird. The manual fire for the guns is actually real about that. It's kind of cool though. Get the other one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is kind of cinematic. It's not doing that much damage though. Get to the other gun. Dude, I can barely see. I don't even know if it was doing damage to the knights. It didn't seem like it was. Alright, how about this one? Oh crap, friendly fire. I just shot a guy in the back and blew up one of the artillery pieces. Well, that's a little bit of a misplay. Yeah, I can use the steam tank. Total War FPS. Let's do this one. Wheel around. Yeah. Fire. I think I killed one of those Black Knights. That's good. Oh yeah, though everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. Dude. Vlad, man. He's gonna catch him. He's gonna catch my my dude. Run! Run! Oh, they pulled back. Yes, the jank. No! Come on, live! Oh, they're missing a lot. Come on. Okay, you know what? If I just end the battle, we can pretend that he made it out just fine. All right, well, that was an eye-opener. Turns out the vampire count's gonna be really annoying, man. This is still super annoying. You do, at some point, you're just kind of throwing army after army at them. You know, I kind of wonder if you could beat them by just in melee. Obviously, your melee units have 1 HP, but it only makes them 66% weaker than usual. So if you just bring 3 times the number of infantry, I think you can still do it.
Master engineer. I will not. Guard your... I am nothing if not pragmatic. Forge ahead. Master engineer.
I have this guy. Dang it, dude! The auto resolve hates this guy's guts. Is it because he's on a steam tank? I think the steam tank is ruining his auto resolve.
Indeed, grand inventor.
Okay, this'll do. This'll do. I'm getting lazy, guys. I'm getting lazy.
Many ideas. Work to do.
Guy finally killed Vlad. He's healing up. Franz is going to... I think, let's see here. Is there anything else fun that we can actually experiment with? The land ships, unfortunately, have 419 HP. That's just a little... That just feels like cheating at this point. Yeah, I think we just do this with the Franz. How many more settlements do I need? 7 more settlements. All right. I'll still stick around for the to get the victory condition.
My inventions serve the empire.
What does this guy need? Yes, red line skill tree.
Never complacent.
Okay, let's just rebuild and end this. At this point, it feels like the battles are kind of becoming similar to each other. Where like I just need that corner, right, and to get the shots, and if they get to me, we die. But I don't really see much changing. Hey, non-aggression. Golg of the Empire. Yeah, Vlad can take it on. Vlad can totally beat up that the artillery build. A mass gun build would have done better. It's kind of... That's basically how it works, right? You're choosing between the guns or the artillery based on how much infantry they decide to bring.
Pioneer of progress.
Alright, so how do I want to do this? Well, we are surrounded by dwarves now. That's pretty nice.
My inventions would lead the empire into a new...
Let's go over here.
I choose...
Let's go ahead and do some of that. Okay, that is a little bit too poverty heavy for me. Maybe not, maybe not. You know what? He's just gonna steal his artillery. Bit of a bully maneuver.
Just as I design. A chain
But yeah, that's just gonna help us out a bit more. It means that my economy won't be in absolute shambles, thank goodness. And in the meantime, France can also continue the pain train recruiting. Imminent rebellion at Wurtbad. I think we finally give Wurtbad to the dwarves.
In these dark times, we should stand together. Very well.
Just for a little bit of cash. It's gonna rebel and we'll lose it anyway, so might as well. Dude, Corone, man. Oh yeah, they can't establish outposts because I have so few settlements, and the Wood Elves already took this. I see, that makes a lot of sense. Well, that little bit of cash though will let me get some global recruiting done. Lucky Franz, he's doing decent. And then I think we'll just... Honestly, Festus is kind of dead. I might just go north and fight Corn. Corn and such, and then we can call it a day. Also, dang, Isabella's not even in an army anymore. Wait, I thought Isabella was No, Isabella's not a lord, right? Or did they make... No. Yeah, because they have the Wombo combo thing. Why do I feel like Isabella's a lord? Definitely not the multiplayer thing, because she's always been a lord in multiplayer, not a hero. Somebody tell me why my brain's being weird. Bloodletter summons. Oh yes, yeah, that's true. Yeah, summons are super painful for the artillery. You can pick her as a lord and Vlad as hero. I knew that, but I thought they were like both supposed to be. They could both be lords at the same time. Like I thought there was a change like a while ago that did something there. Oh dang, free recruitment. Well, that's kind of hype. Give it that. And then finally, we can go to the Bretonnians. Very nice. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's a Grail Guardian. It's an actual real Grail Guardian, people. And a questing knight, because why not? I just need cavalry. I think that's actually the strongest stack. One Grail Guardian and a questing knight and some artillery pieces. Actually indestructible. Alright, let's kill Vlad. Ooh, Drycha might actually get her revenge. Good for her. What, the dwarves lost it? Oh, they are dying to Icket. Interesting. Good to know. With Vampire Invasion, you can get both as lords. Huh. If you kill Sylvania faction, but the endgame crisis is vampire counts, they both spawn as lords. So, whoa. I don't think that's where the thought is coming from, but that's kind of cool. Nifty. 99% of the army HP is the cavalry. Yep. That's all of our allied recruitment, really. But yeah, Franz's Doom stack is definitely the works now. I think maybe I could add a couple Hellstorm rocket batteries to clear infantry a bit better. But this is perfect. In fact, I think I will. This is the best. This is the best stack: artillery and 2 units of cavalry for the defense. We're gonna kill off Vlad. Yeah, this steam tank is actually killing this guy. So if I put him on a barded warhorse and then do this again. Yeah, it shifts it to the artillery. Interesting. Good to know. Well, he's gonna lose a bit of artillery there, but the damage we deal to Vlad is more than worth. I can't use this conscription on him, but I can do some of this. All the rest of the guns just restock. There you go. The rainbow stack has arrived. Guys doing great. It's super expensive, but it's just convenient to have. So Vlad, I believe, is now without territory. And hopefully this guy just YOLOs into somebody and dies. I'm hoping Scrag finishes him off. Nice. And maybe we'll finally have a territory that doesn't rebel immediately. Okay. Yo, we're gonna have grails. We're gonna have grails. Final stretch, people. Just a little bit more bulldozing. Then I'm free. Then I'm free. The short victory condition shall be ours. Oh. And they want peace treat again. No, thank you. I want my allies to love me. Alright, so all I gotta do now is find enemies. So the dwarves are walloping Drycha. Dude, Drycha cannot catch a break. Okay, vampire counts are just raiding. Sure. Oh, they're stuck in the bubble of the settlement. And they don't want to attack it. I guess that makes sense. Okay, but I am currently without money. Let's see here. I can sell Waldenhof though, yeah. So if I give you Waldenhof, you will give me yes, 27,000 gold. Can you believe I'm not even abusing this mechanic? You can abuse it even more by constantly building red line buildings. I'm just kind of selling settlements because I don't need them anymore. It's kind of crazy. See, I might want to look into that eventually, but we'll take that for now. I can finally upgrade Altdorf. Great success. The Griffinwood. Well, how do you do? 21,000? Why are the ogres so rich? Okay, the ogres are actually drowning in money, guys. They have never known poverty. They just have infinite funds, apparently. Sure, let's get this. All right. Dang, that actually just set me up for the rest of the campaign. Okay, 6 more settlements. We're nearly there. Ooh. And then after this, I am editing. I'm editing for quite some time, unfortunately. Should be fun, though. I think I have 2 videos. 2 tournament videos that we'll be putting out. It's just the process and getting used to working on it. Always takes a little while to get used to. Especially with all the life busyness. I'm just happy that I can get back on the grind. There's a strange appeal to just grinding sometimes. It's real funny, but yeah, because I do YouTube and things are usually very exciting and requires a lot of thinking. The urge to go back to like a normal 9 to 5, it's almost there. I obviously still like doing YouTube. But it's like, man, it'd be great to just have like a week to just have a regular schedule. That's obviously reminiscing, though. If I actually went back to a 9 to 5, it would suck. I still remember my software development days. Very relaxing, super unfulfilling. Alright. Just gotta kill Vlad and then kill off all the corn dudes. And then, let's see, 6 settlements. Do they have enough? I guess if I get all of Kislev re-secured, that'll be enough. You vibe code the bot? It depends on exactly what you mean by vibe code. The bot, I will say, is not constructed super duper well. I did use some AI to help me out because it's very useful for getting through documentation and the like. I will say, as bad as AI is, it is very good when you just want to get something done quickly and messily. Also, the ogres immediately lost Waldenhof. Right? Okay, so we'll start off with the Brass Keep. Settlement number 1. Let's go. Oh, dang. Is this tier 5? It was. Very nice. I can just immediately stabilize the population. Let's see here. Do I want yeah, more income? Get the public order. Very nice. 5 more. I count yeah, maybe 5 here. Fighting this Skaven. Definitely not a good time. I may attempt to avoid the Skaven for a hot second. Dude, it's so nice though being surrounded by allies. What made it unfulfilling? It felt like I wasn't making anything. Like I wasn't like testing my brain, you know? It was very just kind of, yeah, you show up, you get paid. But like I wanted to like have like a big project that I could tackle, right? But because it was like super low level programming, like literally I was programming code to manage to make like to organize documents. So like it's so in the weeds of everything. Like I can't say that I made anything cool really. It's just, yeah, it's just managing middle management. Super. Also weird that thing's not dying, but yeah, super just unrelated to anything. So like, you know, it was there's other ways you can get fulfillment. Like you can do say, you know, it's stuff outside of work, right? Like you can have a D&D campaign. You can go ahead and start your own project, own home programming project, which I did have for a time. But because work ate up so much time, I didn't really feel like doing that. I don't know. With YouTube, I can kind of fully dedicate myself, which feels a lot better to me. Okay, so far so good. I need 4 more settlements. Nice. Very nearly there. The end is nigh. Get Waldenhof back and then sell it back again for another 20,000. They might. You like Claude and Cursor for small projects? Yeah, if it's like, if there's like some random library that you gotta work with, and you don't have to specialize with it, AI is super good for that. AI, I think a lot of people have kind of swung too far in terms of the AI hate. Like, basically, you can think of AI as like very similar to hiring a bunch of unskilled interns. You know, like if you have a company that's way overdoing it, here, have Waldenhof again. If you have a company, oh my goodness, what is that? If you have a company that's way overusing interns and having no specialists, then yeah, like it's gonna suck. But like that doesn't mean interns in general is bad. AI in general can get a lot of crazy stuff done very quickly, very efficiently. It's perfect for the jobs that don't require a lot of thinking. Although, I guess a lot of people generally, I think using AI for creative purposes, I think I can understand why people don't like that, because obviously for creative projects, you like seeing quality. People like seeing quality and like passion and the soul of it, right? And AI just sucks that out completely. But yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. But right now, it gets a super bad rap. I think wasn't there like a similar tool before? If you go too far back, you're just going into general automation, which also has similar stuff. Like people who would sew back in the day, like sewing machines just took out an entire thing. Like doilies used to be a super high-end super high-end product.
Yes, to unite the provinces.
Until that got automated. So doilies kind of just, yeah. Now they're seen as kind of old and cheap. But that's less so like automation and more a tool that can kind of just do everything. I kind of like the intern thing. It is like coal power, dirty but economically efficient.
Invention is my gift.
I think like, well actually, oh no, I guess AI does have environmental impacts too. I haven't had the time to super look into the level of impact. Obviously it does have an impact. But I think the scale does matter a little bit. Fun fact, actually, if we're talking about environmental stuff, flying is so impactful. If you choose not to fly for one vacation, you can offset so much of your general environmental impact. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, the magnitude does matter, at least to an extent. All right, how many more? 2 more. We're almost there, people. Printing press. Let's see here. Yeah, but like that's general automation again. AI is such a general tool that people can just slap it on anything. Like what new technology came into the field where people just started spamming it and then you would see slop all the time, right? It needs to be something that can just mass produce low quality product. I'm trying to figure it out. There's almost a thing kind of like with bread, like sliced bread, where it became so ubiquitous that it's seen as the cheapo option now. But before it was like, wow, this thing's so nifty. It's so cool. You know, I don't really want to fight these guys anymore. Let's just end this campaign. I just gotta hit these 2 settlements, right? And then we're good. I think that's it. Timu? Not quite. The camera? The camera's kind of, I think that's a cool, yeah, that's like a cool comparison, right? So like imagine, you know, like the camera is invented, right? It's, you know, everyone has a camera now. and then you start seeing a bunch of pictures that are low quality, right? Like, it's just, you know, it's not art, obviously, but like, we use cameras not, well, you know, some people use it for art, but you don't have to use it for art. You can just use it to take a picture, just to remember something, right? That's I think that's the end point of where AI will end up, where people will kind of see like, oh yes, this is being used.
If you want it done right,
Can I? Yes, I can. Hell yeah. All right. Surprise. But yeah, people will, you know, they'll use it for slop less often, or if it is, then people will see it for what it is, and then they'll just move on with their lives. Kind of like us, after we are done the short victory condition. GG. Short victory achieved. Hero capacity +3 for all heroes. It's very mid. But alright. Yeah, coal has a bunch of impurities. I don't know. There's a bunch of things you can draw together. I don't know. It's a bigger topic than I can actually delve into in any good way. The only thing I can say is, if you ever have someone, if you ever have someone that speaks like they know everything on a topic, when it's pretty clear that they are not an expert, it probably take what they say with a grain of salt. The world is so gray, man. The world is so gray. There's so many things that make it complicated. So research is important. Yeah. Like I said, intern stuff for AI. Anyways, yeah, that's it. We, you know, it's not like a dominating campaign. I kind of painted the map with allies, but overall, fairly fun challenge. I think it mixed up the playstyle a little bit, but kind of similar to most Warhammer campaigns. Things start to get pretty samey pretty quickly. Once you kind of, you know, have your border secured and you have your tier 5 and you're just spamming out doom stacks. Got the short victory in sub 60 turns, fairly nice. And yeah, I think I will probably opt for a speed run next campaign, unless we get another cool mod to test out. But yeah, overall pretty fun. Allies are still far and beyond the best though. Very nice. Anyways, I'm feeling pretty exhausted, so I will see you guys next time. Hope you had a great day. Tomorrow we're going to be doing some tournament action. And then it shall be the weekend where I'm probably just going to sit back and relax for a little bit. So, see you guys then. And bye-bye.